right. What do we do today? There's there's not a whole lot to do, but we will figure out something, I guess. So I do believe... What am I trying to do? Yeah, this guy still needs to do altar. Hello, sir?
What up, buddy?
Not much. You want to do that, the altar of fangs that we forgot to do on whatever 2 characters it was? My fire mage and your holy pally, I think?
I on the pally, but I need to do them all on the shaman so I can go.
That works too.
I thought you forgot about me. Let me finish this delve.
I would never do anything of the sorts. How was your meeting yesterday?
Oh, I just died. Jesus. Fuck, where am I? Oh, I forgot. Fuck, why the fucking checkpoint? Damn it. But it was really good. Not really a meeting. It was just like we had a big event that I had to be there for Friday night, all day Saturday, and then Sunday morning.
Bruh. Get the fuck out of here.
It was eventful.
Nice. Eventful's always... Yeah, I guess it's not
Makes the
always
day,
good.
it makes the day go by fast.
That's good. That's good. I think I already asked you this, but I forget. Are you like completely free next week? Well, tomorrow?
No, I won't be on until uh probably like, well, normal time, probably like 5 my time. And
I
then
see.
same thing on Wednesday. But then
What's
after
up,
that,
Frost?
I will be available
It's going great.
pretty
How are
much
you doing?
till Tuesday
We're
of
back on
next
the
week.
mage to finish this last key or dungeon. I see.
So yeah, I won't be on right when it comes out. Assuming, I mean, that's assuming it is just a 4-hour maintenance.
It is not going to be a 4-hour maintenance. It is never just a 4-hour maintenance.
I don't know. We'll see.
Chilling on Fellowship, trying to learn. Bro, Fellowship? I played the beta of that. Super good. And then when the actual game came out, I was like a week late to getting it. And then when I finally got it, I couldn't get into fucking anything. The queues were like 40 minutes long. It was insane. It made me so sad too. It's still technically beta, to be honest. What? I thought they like actually released it. I think I even posted a video on Fellowship. Let me see. I did. Get in here. We're waiting for Convict to finish his delve, and then we'll be running it. We played a Frost Mage in Fellowship too. The only enjoyable Frost Mage spec. It was actually so much fun. I wish I kept playing. Me too. Tomorrow is gonna be a good fucking day. Being able to just waste my life away doing fucking keys again. Hell yeah. They just buffed Ret Pally for 6% damage? What? What? So 3 hours ago, they nerfed Void Shield. And then they just buffed Ret Pally. What the fuck? What the fuck? I wonder who that could be. Where's the fucking Fire Mage buff and the Arcane Mage buff? Because Arcane needs a buff. Am I right?
Oh, I know that name.
It's Frost.
Ah.
The goat. We did our first one-on-one coaching session yesterday. I think it went pretty good, so maybe we'll continue to do more. Hello, Slon. Welcome back. Okay, so my Mythic Plus group that I've been assigned to for the guild, he posted his routes. Now, some of them seem a little sketchy. Apparently this one doesn't exist. Cool. Oh, apparently that one doesn't exist either. Apparently none of them exist anymore. Fuck yeah. Never mind then. The one that I looked at, the poll was like fucking 10 packs or something. It was insane.
Fast as fuck, boy.
He's put up barriers to avoid any interruptions.
Do I have the Fire Lord title? I do. Okay, so we have a guild meeting in like an hour. So we probably have like 40 minutes after this dungeon to fill with something.
Debuff on you. Mother, absorb on you.
All in sick? Ah, it's fucking mandatory. And if you don't show up to it, they're gonna record it and you have to watch
This dude
it.
is way under gear.
It's right above it.
260.
Ah, you'll be fine. I was healing at 2.
Oh no, I know. It's just a,
I need to
it's fine.
target
It's just a
something
pain in the
first.
ass.
Everything will be okay.
It's too far away.
The barrier is weakening.
Do you see that apparently we're doing LFR splits now
Debuff on
too?
you. Absorb on you.
I mean, it makes sense, like, to get as many people in as you can to trade gear.
Just a few more.
Because then at least the other tier that may drop is at least beneficial.
True.
I need a target.
Big combust. Oh, that's nice. We pulled more after my combust expired. We always love that.
Absorb on you. I don't have a target. I need to target something first.
One step closer.
Did you finish
Nowhere
everything on the
close.
evoker?
We'll have to jump down.
It depends on what you mean by
Beyond
everything.
It
I did
looks
all
like
the
the children of
M0s. That's it.
Ulapek have been throwing their sacrifices down there. That Hydra might be expecting another meal. Do not
I mean, none of the other shit really fucking matters. I mean, honestly, even
Yeah.
the zeros don't really matter, just as long as you get your vault filled up to at least get a socket or a piece of tier.
I did all the M0s on the DK and the Evoker, and that is all I'm doing on them.
We're gonna lust.
Attack shield.
No.
I mean, I could have too, but I didn't know if you had cooldowns.
Or I lost the last boss. But we're actually going to die here because he's at the wrong pile. W's. Fucking W's. We also do need to watch the guides on the fights.
We just wiped in an M0.
That we did. I'm marking this tank down as a no invite to Mythic Plus. $360. Well, I guess we can lust it now, just in case he fucks up again.
Do not let it make a meal out of you.
Debuff on you.
God damn.
Attack shield.
Who said fire was bad? I'm just kidding. It's good now, but once our tier piece comes out, it'll be shite.
Thank the light for an octave hour.
There's a path to the altar, to the snake tunnel.
You know, I really think you don't need that trinket.
The children of Ulatek infused the...
I don't think you do, Frost. Gratzel the trinket, though.
Forgot. I have an interrupt.
You do. He's a lucky hero. Fuck it. We'll drop Meteor. A little bit of lag right there. Where the fuck's the DK?
I need to target something first.
Has this guy even
Just fucking
has this
DK.
guy even participated? I was just asking the exact same question.
The goddess stands with us.
Interrupt. Oh, yeah. We're gonna have combustion up. We're gonna fucking nuke these ads.
Grapevine.
Draw upon the strength of the ancient roots.
Jeez.
Watch out!
Enthroned.
As one.
Target change. I need a target.
It's poised to strike. Finally met its match.
Nothing. Right, he got another piece of gear? The fuck?
They're experimenting to create even more powerful forms. We must deal with this monster.
Ooh, I think I'd take that dagger, actually. Maybe not.
I don't have a target. I need to target
Hello,
something.
Steve. How's it going? Are you excited for tomorrow? The best day of the
That
year?
monster's power bars our way.
Run out.
I'm excited to hate watch you. Nice, nice. But aren't you excited to play? I hope you don't get AOTC. Honestly, me too. Me too. I'm not even joking. I hope I get benched, to be completely honest. I would truly... I'd love to get my 4-piece and then just be benched.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
Do you think Zul'Jin knows what he has done?
I don't know,
to
the thought of
Zul'Jin?
I do
raiding
not know.
4 times this
But he
week...
can still undo it.
just, I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of shit. I hope you're in the roster in every boss. That's kind of fucked up. Now we've only ever raided 3 days a week. We went from 2 days and then having a 3rd day for the first 2 weeks to just 3 days every week. We never had a 4th day. I mean, it's just 4 times a week for the first 2 weeks. We're doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday. But, like, it's even worse because we're, like, actually just raiding 4 days in a row. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The following week. But fuck it, I guess. If I get gear, everything will be good. If I don't get gear, I'm raging that I had to do fucking 4 days of raid. I'm kidding. Sort of. Slightly. Yeah, the fourth day was just a pug that was not at all mandatory, and honestly, I wish we never did.
I need to target something first.
Love how he freedoms me after I already get the debuff off.
He's trying his best.
He's doing the best he can.
I haven't even... Fuck. I just choked on the fucking air. I haven't even watched the guides for the video. The guides for the new raid. So we'll probably watch a few before the guild meeting. And then we'll have the guild meeting, and then who fucking knows what we do after that.
Absorb on you. I need a target.
So what class did you decide to play, Steve?
I'd like to see you try. Olatek's power is nearly at hand. You won't stop me.
Watch your step.
You're a filthy fucking liar. I know you're playing. You told me you were playing. I'm curious if I can live this with ice cold.
Watch your step.
Well, guess we're not gonna be able to test. Because it fucking hit me with the axe. I'll pull up the DM. You said you joined an AOTC guild.
Don't you see? Olatek's spine. It is the key to our future.
I had to expose you because you were lying.
Watch your step.
I just want to know what class you're playing.
You don't understand. Olatek's power, it'll save your man. It'll save us all.
I got nothing.
Great work, team. That's unfortunate. Frost got fucking everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but what are you actually playing? I want to know. It's going great, Rusty. How are you doing? Mage? You're not playing a fucking mage. Bro, that guy was AFK. Completely AFK. Learning from the best. I don't know about that. I'd say like maybe top 50. Probably not even that. Top 100.
One more curse surge. Next curse surge. For another half hour.
Why would you watch Heated tomorrow? That guy's going to be stuck doing M0s still. Gotta wait till Wednesday till he can do stuff. I think he's EU, isn't he? Well, I'm locked to everything else. We can run them though if you want.
10 Eastern. An hour from now. No, it's fine. I'm not worried about it on this guy. I just wanted to get enough to get a full vault, or at least 3 slots in a vault.
Sounds
And I have that now, but I just got to do one more curse surge to get the quest for get the second spark and the
double mage
crest. I
comp.
mean, I'll
Let's
get all the
go.
other shit later. I'm not.
I
yeah,
mean,
not worried about any of it on this guy.
mage is good. We are playing a little bit of fire. I mean, we're low key kind of done doing everything now, so we're just gonna be running around.
This is. I'm just getting him ready, just in case. It's meta. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm not gonna touch the monk because I highly doubt it's meta, and if it's disc priest, I'm not playing it. So
Can't believe you don't like Disc Priest.
I don't know. I played it for 2 seasons. I just don't enjoy it. Like, okay, let me rephrase that. I don't mind Voidweaver disc, which is probably which is what will be the meta in Raid, but Oracle will still be the meta in M+, and I don't like the playstyle of Oracle.
I saw that they just nerfed Disc again. That's fair. I guess I've never actually played Oracle, just the like Voidweaver. But I've always had fun on Disc Priest. If I had one at 90, it would have been a Disc Priest instead of the Press Evoker.
Dude, Prez is fun.
Yeah, but I feel like it's also annoying.
It's like a mini game.
Yeah, how many fucking losers can you find in your group that are suddenly out of range
Yep.
at all times?
Yep. That's how it works, brother.
I've been a Disc main since MoP. Bro, I think Disc is the most fun healer, in my expert opinion of healing for like 2 seasons. Do 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 do.
Is there anything else I need to do this week? Don't think so.
Resto Sham probably sleeper in keys, but it's goaded. I mean, I feel like Resto Shammy is like always on the brink of being meta just because of its raid buff and how well it pairs with like Fizz comp and shit. It is always just like right there. Voidweaver disc is I feel like okay, let's be real here. I feel like every healer is like kind of boring. Just a little bit. But if I were to like rank the healers in terms of fun, it would definitely be like Disc Priest, Dragonflight Season 2 Holy Pally, everything else. Everyone keeps jumping ship because of nerfs. I didn't get nerfed to the ground. We can still beat warriors. Prez Before Midnight is goated. I never played it then. Prez was really fun. Actually, Dragonflight Season 1. When it first came out, I enjoyed playing it then. That was really good. Holy Pally, Season 2 of Dragonflight. That shit was also really fun. Just fucking one-shot healing the entire group with a Word of Glory and whatever you're like... I don't even know what the spells are called anymore. You put your beacons on like everybody and then just Word of Glory and one-shot healed everybody. That shit was good. Holy Paladin Shadowlands. I never played Holy Paladin Shadowlands. I did play Mistweaver Monk in season 2 of Shadowlands. That was also good. The fucking, what were they called back then? What was the like borrowed power? Was it a Covenant? The Covenant ability? That was fucking good. Let me see if I can actually... I forget who I healed on then, or if this is even the right guild. Nope, didn't mean to hit that one. Was it Bingle? This might have been it. God, go away, fucking Xbox. I don't even own an Xbox. Fuck off. I'll never own one. Shadowlands. I mean, we weren't good at it, okay? We definitely were not good at it. But this healing on this boss was so much fun with our fucking the Fallen Order.
Hello?
Sorry, what?
Did you get all your Sims in?
I'm supposed to sim?
I linked you the thing yesterday that said all the shit you're supposed to do.
Bro, if there's too much, I just can't be bothered. Oh, the like document you sent me? Bro, that's like 15 fucking pages. And why would I sim now? Wouldn't I want to sim after I do my keys?
You gotta do it before every raid.
Yeah, I'll do it like right before the raid. Or I could sandbag and do it now, and then everything would just be a massive upgrade.
No, because it shows them like the last time you simmed, and
Hmm.
it shows that you have equipped items that were not included in your sim.
That's unfortunate.
So you got to do it, and you got to do it on. You got to submit the sim on both places, the Steka Sheets thing and in WoW Utils.
Seems like a lot of work. And then what was my pally's name? Was it Bingle's pal? Bingles? I don't fucking remember. All right, who's ready to learn the boss fights? Starting with the first boss.
Sims is hiring. And here, you can build confidence, level up your skills, and get support for your future.
Bedge? What do you mean?
Apply
Steve,
today
you gotta learn these
And
fights
take
here.
the first step into what comes next.
Over time, the sun can cause 4 times more hair damage than heat styling. New Dove UV Repair and Glow with HPF 70.
Hey everyone, Mars from
We
Cosmos here.
could.
We are gonna go over bosses. The first two bosses, as
Get on
always, are gonna be
PTR and do
mythic
keys.
oriented. You can implement a lot of the mythic strat into your
We
heroic
could do
strat.
that.
So you kind of take what you need. So
I don't know how much
here's
motivation
That's
what
you have
happens
fucking
a lot
to do
when
that.
weird,
we're getting the
Steve.
raid plan.
I have like
The issue with this
absolutely zero
boss
motivation to sit there
is
because I feel like we might be the only two people.
it was very buggy on testing
You're
every
not
time
wrong.
it was
You're
tested.
you're
And the mythic
probably
testing
like 100%
was
right.
also not great. We kind of talked about some of the problems, but so for starters, though, you're
Google
gonna
yourself,
have
Steve, to
the
finish.
phase 1 here. There's gonna be swirls you have to dodge, very basic. There big things that kind of note here is you're gonna get debuffs. Those need to be dispelled, so you can see them picking out the side. They dispelled. You probably should prioritize melee so they can stay on the boss. And this is the first kind of unique thing about this boss. And also, I will say this is one of the hardest first bosses I'd say I've ever tested. So
The
this line
hardest
here,
first boss.
this
We're
line,
cooked. We're fucking cooked.
he needs to run away, take a frontal. Now in testing, if you were melee DPS and you're in the model of the boss, right? And you were like not over here, you would actually just take the full hit and it would basically kill you. So that might be working as intended, but that is just a note. Now, other than that, you can see there's people going into the down realm here. That is the mythic mechanic, and I will show that when it happens. The other thing here is you are going to have these ads. Now, we'll talk about it in the slides, but the intro on how these work is they have a health pool and they have a magic shield. The way we think it's going to work is anyone can damage their health pool. Only magic damage dealers can deal with their magic shield. And then once their magic shield is gone, then they become tankable. So an issue they were having was we didn't know how the aggro works, so they were just like running through the middle, triggering the boss energy, and that Boomkin was getting meleeed, and like there's a lot going on. So now also you can see I didn't mention this, but these are things that go around the room. They're really not that big of a deal, but when you do the drop offs, they will do that. Now with these ads, there's some merit into CCing or slowing ads across the room because you can see they're spawning elsewhere. So let's go into the raid plan and just kind of talk about things, right? So you're gonna have your soul well, and we talked about this dealing in the well is gonna deal damage to you. But you need to go down there to kill a giant ad, just like kill sorry, the K, but it's one of the bosses in Shadowlands. Now and then here, so the boss channel's in the well, so this is the boss inside the well. It's just gonna basically be taking more and more damage the longer you don't kill it. So eventually you're gonna have to decide, can I just out heal this and kill the boss, or ignore it, or go in and kill it. So you're gonna have essence rounds, which is what we saw there. It's going to pull several players towards her and then knock them away and give them the debuff. We saw that, and we also saw the pools that were going around the room. That was from the dispels. This is the tank mechanic we talked about. So again, standing under very bad, or in the line. And this is what we just saw the ads. So the general idea here is you want to like look for coffins.
Alright.
Coffins are glowing. So for the example
Is
here,
there a
4
faster
coffins, 3
guide?
coffins. Well,
We'll go to Ready Check
What's up? I'm
Pool.
Jim This is the Ready Check Pool guide to Vashnik, the Malignant on normal.
Holy fuck. You talk a little too fast.
And Heroic. This is a one-phase fight with some rotating mechanics. It's got single target,
Here we
Hi,
go.
I'm Kate. Welcome
This
to
is what we
Picton.
want.
I love that we're in a bookstore where the community writes their own story.
Someone described Books and Company as the community living room. That's kind of what we're going for. You're at home.
New tier, we're pulling. What's up? I'm Jim Fro, and this is the Ready Check Pool guide to Nexali on normal and heroic. This fight has 2 phases with an
Bro, you wanna know what's crazy? Targeted ad this dude loves to read. I've never read a book in my entire life. Well, T-Day tomorrow, everyone got their Warlock and DKs ready. Mage will be just fine. Okay, but what's really funny is Ready Check Poll. I'm not even joking. They subbed to my YouTube channel during the beta of Midnight, and then after season 1 launched, they fucking unsubbed from me. I felt so bad.
intermission between them is a mix of single target in ad cleave and you bloodlust on pull or in phase 2. There's 2 spells you need to know about right off the bat. The first is Soul Coil Right, which is big raid-wide damage that naturally happens throughout the fight whenever the boss casts Soul Coil Ignition. It can also happen unnaturally whenever an ad or a player walks into the Soul Well. The second
And then on the fucking PTR, I was doing a key, and I ran into the guy that runs this channel, and he was like, "Oh, I watch your videos all the time," but he fucking unsubscribed from me. What the fuck?
is on heroic. Whenever right happens, everyone gets a stack of ritual burn, increasing the damage they take from
He hurt
future
my
rights
feelings.
by 10%. So letting
Feelings
ads get to the
permanently
soul
hurt.
well is absolutely banned. Alright, so you'll start by pulling the boss somewhere next to the soul well. After a bit, she'll cast Essence Rend on a few players. These players need to run to the wall and call for a dispel, or just let it expire naturally to drop pools of bad on the ground. Then the current tank gets targeted with Possession Barrage. That tank needs to run away from the boss because after a few seconds, several spirits
need to
get
stop
launched
putting
toward
out
the tank.
slops?
When the spirits
Nah.
reach the tank, they explode and deal
Slop
massive
is the new
raid-wide damage.
content.
The farther the spirits have to travel before exploding, the less damage they deal to the raid, and healers need to be ready for this. On Heroic, Possession Barrage also causes the tank to get stacks of the Hollow debuff that reduces healing received by 5% per stack. Hollowed stacks also come from regular boss melees, so just taunt swap whenever the debuff falls off, and whoever ends up taking the Possession Barrage needs to run away and pop a defensive. The main mechanic of Phase 1 is when the boss spawns these Restless Amani ads all around the room. The ads need to be gripped, slowed, and stunned because they have a shield buff that makes them slowly walk towards the soul well. In testing, the shield was super bugged,
I'm
but
actually considering for all of my Mythic Plus runs that I post next season, we'll get like Subway Surfers or Minecraft. We'll put that full screen, and then in like the chat cover, that'll be the Mythic Plus run down in the corner.
Actually, I wonder.
That's kind of what I was
Good as
thinking
that
of doing.
trinket I got.
I feel like
It's a magical
I'd get
absorb shield
a
that
few
needs to be
more
broken
views
I got
and
the
retain
Drowning
some
Trinket.
viewers.
Die.
Breaking it also stops them from
Found
walking
which
to
is
the
actually
soul well,
pretty-
so you break the shield
good.
first, then group them up and AoE them down. If an ad ever gets to the soul well, it'll trigger Soul Coil Right, causing big raid-wide damage. And on Heroic, giving everyone another stack of Ritual
Look
Burn,
at all the
making
arcade
future right
mages.
cast
There's
hit
3
even
in the
harder.
group and then a
keep
Frost
doing those
Mage.
phase 1 mechanics until the boss gets to 50%, starting the intermission. For the intermission, the boss jumps to the soul well and starts channeling Ritual of Awakening. This spawns 2 Echo of Jawway, a new big ad that you basically just beat up one at a time to get the boss to be active again. When you're beating up the Echoes, they'll cast Hungering Pyre, which is a big red group soak that needs half of the raid to soak it and half of the raid to not soak it. The players who didn't soak it will get these little red circles. And on Heroic, those little fire circles need to go on top of the dead Amani corpses to burn them, which stops them from resurrecting. The only
Would
other
housing
mechanic
jump
is
puzzle
residual
video?
toll, which causes
That
several
would
players
work
to take
too.
dot damage and eventually reduces their healing received. So healers need to look out for
Wasn't-
this. Once you
who
kill
was
both
watching-
Echoes, the boss will return, starting phase 2. Phase 2 is
Somebody was
basically
watching
phase
some of these
1.
videos
You
that
still need to
had
control and kill the rest
the
of
jump
Samani
puzzle in
ads
the
before they get to
background.
the soul well, and you still have
I think it
possession
might have been
barrage on the
Max,
current
actually.
tank, causing big raid-wide damage. The new mechanic is Invoke. Whenever the boss casts Invoke,
I mean, it was like
everyone takes
housing
big
jump
raid-wide
puzzle
damage
videos,
from Soul Coil
like, are
Right,
actually the
and
greatest
the
thing.
pools around the room start moving in random directions. You need to kill the boss before she reaches full energy and hardened rages, which may mean Bloodlusting phase 2 instead of on pull, depending on how tight the damage check is. And that's pretty much it. Here's a quick recap for you to review or screenshot for later. You can find full raid plans and all of our recaps over at the
Max
Ready Check Pull
watching?
Discord.
That is
A huge thank
exactly
you to
what
our
it was.
supporters on Patreon for making these videos possible. If you want early access to all of our guides,
Cool.
extended walkthroughs,
First
and a
boss
bunch of
down seems pretty easy. Boss number 2.
You pay what we pay.
Guess I won't be making my famous burgers.
Text everyone to cancel.
Are we pulling or we spitting? What's up? I'm Jim Pro, and this is the Ready Check Pull guide to the Entombed Sentinels on normal and heroic.
Fuck
This
off.
fight alternates between the main phase and an intermission. It's mostly single target with a priority slime ad and you bloodlust on pull. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This fight is awesome, but it's real basic. There's 2 bosses that you fight
Raided
the
with
entire
them,
time. You need to
natural
split your raid
progression.
evenly between the bosses, half to
Raided
the
with
left
who?
corner and the other half to the right corner.
Who's
This is
Jim?
because the bosses themselves take 99% reduced damage when they're within 40 yards, and they put a stacking debuff on anyone within 40 yards. And getting both debuffs at the same time gets real spicy for the healers. The green boss only has a few abilities. The first is the Venom Coagulation ad that spawns roughly every minute and pulses raid-wide damage the whole time it's up. So this
Oh,
entire
shit,
side has
okay.
to swap to it and kill it
How'd
before
your
another
coaching
one
session go
spawns.
last night?
Then there's the toxic droplets that spawn around the green side.
I think it went pretty good. Better
Who'd
than
you
I thought
coach?
it would go. I was.
Hey, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
It was Gary.
Hmm?
I coached Gary.
Gary?
Yeah, from my YouTube chat.
Yeah.
It went a lot better than I thought it would. Because normally I'm not really good at like answering questions on the fly. I can't think that fast, small brain. But it went pretty good.
Side. Running over one does a little bit of damage to the player and destroys the droplet. Everyone on the green side needs to be
time's,
helping with this because letting a soak go off
I
does
see.
big
What
damage
time's
to the
raid tomorrow,
entire
Steve?
raid.
That's
The tank buster on the green side is empowering slam, which is big physical damage and a stacking physical damage buff on the boss.
I mean,
that
it was
only
super nice
resets
when I
the
met
slam
him
hits
for,
the
like,
other
5 minutes
tank,
in the
which
dungeon.
doesn't happen until after the intermission. On heroic, empowering slam
And he did pretty
toxic
good in the
droplets
dungeon,
spawn
too.
these spikes that launch into the boss after a few seconds. These are like the easiest thing in the world to dodge.
what is
The
their
red
guild
boss
actually
also-
called? What is the name of their guild? I think it was up
Also
in
only
here.
has a few abilities. Unstable Miasma goes out on a
'Cause I
random
saw the
player, and
Lura
that player needs everyone on the
note
blood
at some
side to
point.
help soak the
Oh, it's
damage.
coming up here.
Blighted Blood goes out on several random.
Morning Brew. Fuck off, Xbox. My God. Leave me alone. Is this them? I'm not gonna lie.
Why are you ignoring me,
I
Steve? What
thought they
time's
were a
raid?
little. I thought they were a little higher in the rankings, but I mean, they killed Lura, we didn't, so can't really say much, can I?
Random players, it's an 18
What's
second
up,
dot
Control?
that does a ton of damage. It can be
Reformed
dispelled,
back
but
in
there's a bunch
Athria.
that go out, so if you get targeted with this, use a personal to help the healers. The tank buster on the
I
red
think it's a
side
weird
is
place
blood
to
venom
reform,
injection. A
'cause
big
Nathria
physical
wasn't
hit
too
and a
hard.
long stacking dot. The dot will still be up for a
50
few
days,
seconds after switching the
holy
bosses,
fuck.
so whoever is tanking the green boss
Control
after the
is
intermission
actually the
needs to
goat.
be ready with a defensive. On Heroic, the Unstable Miasma group soak gives everyone who soaked a debuff that drops a red pool after a few seconds. So bring the soak to the edge of the platform, soak the damage, and then wait there a few seconds to drop your pool before moving. And the
I
same
mean,
thing
it
goes for
definitely
the
went better than I
Blighted
thought
Blood
it went.
On
Would
Heroic, letting Blighted Blood expire drops a red pool.
And we
Healers
might-
should dispel these before that
we
happens.
might try a few
Those
more
are
to
the
see how
boss's
they
main
go.
mechanics during the main phase, but there's also a little intermission
Do
with
a
some
few
math.
more
When the
one-on-one
bosses get to
coaching.
full energy, they smash into each other, and one starts spitting code red all over the other one, and the lower
Terror
health
days
boss
till 2
heals up
months.
to match
That's
the higher
actually
health one.
fucking
They take
insane.
99% less damage, and the raid has to play a little math game. Everyone gets 4 orbs above their head, some green and some red. The green orbs are the important number, and you need to run into someone whose number brings your combined green orbs to exactly 4. So 1s pair with 3s, and 2s pair with 2s. Doing that turns all 4 orbs green
We have to
and
do
clears the
math?
mechanic. You have 28 seconds to do this,
It's
so you
over.
have plenty of time. But if you can't find an exact match, you take a big hit and a massive dot for 30 seconds. That basically means you're dead. When the intermission ends, the
You're
tank
dead.
swap bosses and drag them back to their split sides and do the main phase all over again. And that's pretty much it. Here's a quick recap for you to review or screenshot for later.
You're
You can
dead.
find full raid plans and
Nice.
all of our recaps over at the Ready Check Pull Discord. A huge
How does
You're
it
dead.
feel to drive a Lincoln Nautilus?
How far do you think we're gonna make it
I
in
mean,
the first
Now,
week?
You mean
the
this
feeling
week?
can be yours
Yeah.
at the Lincoln Employee Pricing Event, where you pay what employees pay.
target,
3
cleave,
bosses.
and AoE ads. And you'll be using Bloodlust on pull. The main idea is to move the boss between the
3
different pairs
mythic
of fountains.
bosses?
At full energy, the boss activates the
Yeah.
2 closest fountains,
Really?
spawning their ads and giving
Yep.
random players a unique debuff
Fuck,
to
okay.
deal with. Then you move them to the next pair of fountains and deal with their ads and debuffs.
You want to know what
Throwing
the
this is
biggest
Ready
difference
Check-
will be between what we're doing this season and what we did last season?
I will have 20 people that have a brain, and like
No, it will be raiding Monday.
true. That is actually very big for progression.
Just because
Hard
it's
tic
well,
tac
not
toe,
only
it
is it
is.
not only is the extra day huge for progression, but it's Monday. We'll have seen all of the strats, like all of the legitimate strats for these bosses.
And we'll have fucking massive dick gear. Absolutely massive.
Pull guide to Vashnik the Malignant on normal and heroic. This is a
Everybody at that
one-phase
point should
fight
be
with
full
some
hero.
rotating mechanics.
Unless
It's
you're
got
like
single
Giga
target,
Lucky.
cleave, and AoE ads. And you'll be using Bloodlust on pull. The main idea is to move the boss between the different pairs of fountains. At
And I'm
full
just
energy,
taking
the
that
boss
off of,
activates the
like,
2
so
closest
last
fountains,
year-
spawning their ads and giving random players a unique
Last year
debuff
they
to deal
they
with.
got
Then
2
you
down
move
in
them
the
to the
first
next pair
week.
of fountains and deal with their ads and
But they
debuffs.
only did
Since
3
one
days, they
fountain
didn't do
always
4 days.
overlaps, it gets stronger
And I
each
was
time
on
it's
the raid
selected
team.
twice in a row.
Okay, actually, hold on. Let me rephrase what I was saying. I think it's going to be 4 because I'm not including the lair boss in that
That guy don't
progression.
count. That guy don't count.
So it'll be the lair boss on Mythic plus 3 bosses.
That'd actually be fucking
And that's-
huge.
And I mean, obviously that's wishful thinking because obviously that also unlocks the second vault slot, which is huge.
Bro, if I got fucking bottomless bag.
Actually, I guess that
Track
doesn't
week
matter.
1, oh my god.
I guess it doesn't matter because I mean, I guess no matter what, you're taking bonus roll anyway. So I guess it doesn't matter how many vault slots you unlock.
Nah.
Oh.
If I see the bottomless bag
Alright,
in my
so
vault,
the
I'm taking
first-
that.
Well,
Thing
that
you'll see when you
wow.
walk into the room is a triangle pool in the middle and 3 fountains spread
With a
around.
flask
it.
from
Each
Murder
fountain
Row.
has a set of ads that try to get to the pool in the middle of the room, and each fountain also has a unique
Still think it's
debuff
better
to
to take
deal
the
with.
bonus roll,
The one in
dude.
the middle, all the way in the back, is the red blood fountain.
But you'd just be.
Well, I guess I haven't
using
really
that
looked at-
on- Like, I'd bonus roll to get one of the trinkets, and then I'd go from, like, being able to instantly get it to having a 1 in 3 on the one boss and 1 in 8 in the dungeon. But like if your Abyss isn't in there, then you'd 100% take the bonus roll. Like the only time you'd ever take an actual item would be if it is 100% your Abyss, unless it's off the last two bosses, because then you'd want to bonus roll it off of them, I guess. I think. I don't fucking know.
It spawns a big ad that can't be CC'd, and when it's killed, it splits into a bunch of smaller ads. The Blood Fountain's debuff puts a leash circle on a random player who can't be healed until several other players stand inside of the circle to help remove it. The fountain to the right is the Purple Shadow Fountain.
Which one's better?
It spawns a bunch of little ads that shoot swirlies at players' feet when they're killed. The Shadow Fountain's debuff goes out.
I honestly have no idea. I'd have to sim it to find out.
On a few random players, giving them a heal absorb, and repeatedly spawns more small swirlies to dodge. And the fountain to the left is the orange
Especially
fire
since
fountain.
the
This one
bottomless
spawns
bag
2
got
ads that
nerfed,
pulse
didn't it?
raid-wide damage while they're alive, then explode for raid-wide damage when they die. And on Heroic, that
It did,
explosion also
yeah.
puts a stacking dot on the raid. The fire
But so
fountain's
did the-
debuff puts a big
wait, no.
explosion circle
I
on
think
a
they-
random
I think
player, and
both
that
of
player
them
needs to
got
run
nerfed,
away
didn't
from
they?
the raid so everyone
I don't
takes
think the
less
flask
damage.
got
The
touched.
fountain order you go in doesn't really matter, but we'll just start with fire and shadow first, and then rotate counterclockwise to try and avoid getting 2 stacks of the fire fountain. So you start by pulling the boss between.
All
the
right,
first
guys,
2
I'm not
fountains.
gonna lie.
When the
We've
boss hits
watched
100
3
energy, he
videos,
casts Imbibe,
and I
selecting
have
the 2 closest
absolutely
fountains
no
and
idea what
spawning
is
a bunch of
happening in
shadow
any of the
ads on the
fights.
purple side and 2 fire ads on the orange side. You can either bring the boss toward the fire side and have your best AoE classes go and blow up the purple ads while everyone else focuses the fire ads, or drag the boss toward the purple ads and grip or banish the fire ads. The purple ads are pretty simple, just dodge the swirlies they shoot out when they die. The fire ads need to die quickly and, if possible, one at a time. They pulse raid-wide damage and explode for more damage when they die. On Heroic, when a fire ad dies, it also puts a stacking dot on everyone. Killing both fire ads at the same time means 2 raid hits and 2 stacking dots, which is not fun for the healers. And make sure to call out when a fire ad is about to die so the healers can top everyone up before the blast. A little later, when the boss casts Adaptive Infection, one player gets a big red circle on them and they need to run away from the raid before it explodes. The farther
Run
they
with
are
big
from the
red
raid,
circle.
the less damage the explosion does. At the same time, a few players will also get the Shadow Side's Heal Absorb. They just need to dodge their feet and the healers
This boss
need to heal
looks
up
like
the
a
Heal
fucking
Absorb.
shit
Those
show
are
of
the 2 fountain
mechanics.
abilities, but while that's going on, there's also 3 other mechanics to worry about as well. When the boss casts Plague Froth, he puts 4 lines on random players that, after a few seconds, spawn blob waves that shoot out in the 4 directions. Targeted players need to get out of the raid with these, and everyone needs to dodge the waves. On Heroic, roughly every 45 seconds, the boss would do big raid-wide damage for the healers to deal with. And the tanks have Dripping Fangs that does big physical damage and increases physical damage taken per stack. Just taunt
Big
swap on
physical
one or
damage.
whenever the debuff falls off. Once the ads are dealt with and before the boss gets the full energy, the tanks need to drag the boss to the next 2 fountains. We are going to go clockwise to Blood and Shadow. The boss will hit full energy and cast Imbibe again, empowering those fountains. Since the Shadow Fountain is getting empowered twice in a row, the ads that spawn will have more HP. Other than that, it's basically the same thing. Just send some good AoE DPS over there to deal with these ads. The Blood Fountain will spawn the big ad that's not CCable. Drag the boss on top of the blood ad and cleave it down. When it dies, it splits into several smaller ads that all need to die before they reach the pool. Then when the boss casts Adaptive Infection again, a random player will get targeted with a leech circle and can't be healed at all until other players step inside. This allows the targeted player to leech health from everyone inside and remove the debuff. You still have the other 3 mechanics to deal with, but once the ads are dealt with, bring the boss to the next fountain and rinse and repeat until the boss is dead. And that's pretty much it. Here's a quick recap for you to review or screenshot for later. You can find full raid plans and all of our recaps over at the Ready Check Pull Discord. A huge thank you to
Cool.
our supporters on Patreon for making
3 more bosses.
Oikos Pro helps build strong muscles.
Who
And
wants
supports muscle
strong
recovery.
muscles?
With high protein and no added sugar. Oikos Pro, feed your strength.
Cowabunga, we're pulling! What's up, I'm Jim Pro, and this is the Ready Check Pull Guide to the Lost Explorers on Normal and Heroic. This is a 1-phase fight with constant 2-target cleave, some spread 3-target cleave for ranged, and you Bloodlust on pull. The main idea is that there's 3 turtles, each with their own abilities. First mate Nama needs to be tanked, and the big rule is to never let the other 2 turtles get close to him at the same time, or all 3 gain a massive shield. Every one of his melees puts a stacking debuff on the tank, and when he's smacked with the fish, he permanently gains Mighty Thud, which is a 3-way group soak. Scroll Sage Iku also needs to be tanked. Her big cast is a blink that targets a random player and after a few seconds teleports to their location, doing less damage the farther away they are from the raid. Icebound Flames needs to be interrupted or it puts a bad magic dot in slow on the target. Her tank ability is Shredding Shards, which puts 7 stacks of increased magic damage on the tank. And when she's smacked with the fish, she gains Frostfire Volley. This puts huge frost and fire circles on a few players. These players need to drop their circle patches and then instantly run into the opposite circle to remove the patch. Trader Gebo cannot be tanked and just walks around the platform in a circle throwing boxes at random players. Each box can either have nothing inside or it can contain a smacky fish. And when Gebo gets smacked with the fish, he gains Mushroom Toss and a bomb. Once the bomb explodes, the raid needs to jump onto the mushroom to bounce over the blast. There's also Morzahi, who doesn't really do anything, but if he gets the full energy, you're dead. So always use the fish before he gets to 100 energy. You can only use the fish on each turtle once, so all 3 ultimate abilities will eventually be added to the fight. It doesn't really matter which boss you use the smacky fish on first, but we think the easiest order is Nama's Stomp, then Iku's Fire and Frost Circles, and then finally Gebo's Mushroom Bomb Bounce. So when you start, you'll pull Nama and Iku away from Gebo, and you'll constantly be moving the bosses counterclockwise to avoid Gebo, who's patting around. On pull, Iku will immediately start casting Icebound Flames, which needs to be interrupted, mostly by the tank. Then a few seconds later, Iku will start casting Blink Nova on a random player. That player needs to run away from the raid to reduce the damage. We like to go to the opposite side of Gebo, the walking turtle, to try and reduce the chances of accidentally stacking all 3 turtles and triggering the shield. Gebo will eventually throw junk at the raid and everyone needs to avoid the swirlies on the ground. Once the boxes land, players need to spread out and each open 1 box so nobody gets multiple stacks of the bleed. Make sure the raid is healthy before breaking any boxes because breaking a box causes raid-wide damage and gives that player a stacking bleed. Most boxes will have nothing in them, but 1 box will contain a fish with a blue arrow pointing at it. One assigned player needs to run over and pick the fish up. Anyone can do this, but we thought it was easier to just have a melee pick it up since you need to be in melee range to use it. Then, when Morzahi's energy gets to like 90%, you use your extra action button in melee range to smack Nama with the fish. This
Like if this box back here had the fucking fish in it, the melee would have to run all the way out and then run all the way back in. You should get like a major hunter to just blink, disengage, and then do it. No?
Resets Morzahi's energy and gives Nama a new ability, Mighty Thud, for the rest of the fight. When Nama casts Mighty Thud, 3 circles go out on random players, and after a few seconds, the boss would jump onto those players, closest to farthest, doing massive split damage. So you need to split the raid evenly between the 3 soaks. We just had groups 1, 2, and 3 assigned and had everyone else just get in where they fit in. The next time, when Iku is hit with the fish, she puts a giant frost circle on several players and a giant fire circle on several other players. The selected players need to get away from the raid and pair up with 1 frost player and 1 fire player in each pair. Drop the circles next to each other without overlapping, then pop a personal and run into the opposite colors.
We had a weak aura, we could solve that mechanic pretty easily.
From the ground. Now for Gebo, when he's hit with the fish, he'll occasionally throw a bunch of mushrooms around the room and target 1 player with a red arrow. That player needs to run to the edge, and when the debuff expires, it drops a bomb. A few seconds later, the bomb explodes and sends a massive blast wave across the platform. Right before the wave reaches you, everyone needs to step onto a mushroom to bounce over the wave. Some abilities like Blink can also go through the wave, but not all of them, so test those at your own risk. That's basically everything, but there's also another pretty important mechanic. Nama will occasionally target a random player with shell spin and shoot 3 turtle shells in their direction. Melee needs to always bait these away from the range toward the outside of the platform because they're kinda hard to track and getting hit stuns you for 4 seconds, which can be deadly in this fight. And finally for the tanks, start with 1 tank on Nama and the other on Iku. After Iku casts Shredding Shards, giving that tank 7 stacks of the debuff.
Cool. Fuck watching the rest of them. I'm bored.
My brother's ex-wife now officially, but she has a brother, an older brother or the same age brother. He's in his 40s, and he has a child. And their like best friend and their pit bull was there, and it actually bit the child in the face, and gave the child went to the hospital and shit. Gave her like a scar. And thank God the kid's okay, but.
All right.
And then the holy shit, look at that. Wow, that's fire. Let's take a picture of this. That's cool. You know how those flock cameras and shit? Someone chopped it down here. There's only one by the government building and someone chopped it down. That's cool.
Okay, wait. I've been hearing a lot about these cameras on TikTok. What are they?
Yeah. So
They're just like some of them are license plate recognition, some of them are facial recognition.
yeah, they're originally designed to be for safety. So like criminals and shit like that, they can find out who committed the crime. However, unfortunately, the flock backlash is, I mean, it's justified, right? People are furious because there's no evidence at all that it's helped police efforts at all, like zero. And then on top of it, to make it worse, is there's like numerous open cases right now where people are able to actually access all these cameras throughout the United States because it's not government owned.
I see.
It's a private company, and people, they have cameras in like playgrounds, they have cameras at like water parks, in very suspect places where, you know, perverts and pedophiles have access to these, and stalkers have access to these cameras.
I see.
So people are pissed. It's also against our laws to just record everything. And Flock
What's up, Gary?
Starts to record how you, like what time you leave for work, where you stop at, like what you're buying and all this shit. It's starting to record data, and then it sells the data so they can now deliver marketing. There's all kinds of things going on with Flock. So people are pissed and they're going around chopping them off, and I think it's fucking hilarious.
He said like that he found a Flock camera or something that was chopped down, and I've been seeing it on TikTok a lot, but I have no fucking idea what they actually are, so I asked him.
Like, for example, at the airport, you know how you can stand at the security line and you can like do the face ID and go through security and you can scan your fingerprints and shit?
Yeah.
You can actually say no. And I tested it out just for fun, and I went to security. I was like, they're like, oh, your ID, and then please stand in this thing. And I was like, no. And they're like, oh, okay. So I just got my ID and they let me through.
And then made the guy's job harder.
No, he's not doing anything. All they do is scan the ID, and that's it. I don't want them to have my face ID, like on my facial recognition.
Cops were using
which is garbage
Flock
because they already
cameras to
have it
stalk
through Apple, right?
ex-lovers. That's fucked up.
So it was just more of a.
There's no way that's real.
Point kind of thing. Can I actually say no? And then I did it again at the Border Patrol.
I mean, it probably is real, and that's fucked up. That's weird.
I said no, so they just have to manually look at my passport and stamp my passport.
I see.
But a lot of this facial shit here in the U.S. is actually legal. You have to consent to doing it. So if you say no, they can't say no. Same thing with the security. Like, you know how you can put your hands up and that little thing scans? You can say no to that and they just pat you down instead. So
Google it.
Another interesting one I didn't think would work. I was like, no, I'm good.
Uses Flock camera to stop.
My girl was pissed
X.
when I did that. She's like, why do you always have to fucking test this shit when we're on holiday?
Police officer accused of abusing Flock camera system to track ex-girlfriend. That's fucked up.
Anyway, you guys stoked for tomorrow?
That's so bad.
Isn't there
my God.
class changes, or is that tomorrow or is that next week?
Investigations nationwide have revealed at least
tomorrow,
50 instances of law
but we
enforcement
don't know what they
officers
are yet,
misusing
right?
Flock safety.
No, we do. They've been
Oh, we do.
been posted.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
So they're implemented tomorrow.
Mhm.
And then the following week, there's even more changes, but we don't know what those will be yet.
Yeah, those will be post first trade week.
Okay, hell yeah. Hoping some good changes.
That's so bad.
I saw that
actually.
Sub Rogue is like insane apparently, damage wise. It's the best single target in the game. That it actually
getting
might
nerfed.
be. Yeah. Oh, they did get nerfed, or they will get nerfed.
They're getting nerfed on tomorrow.
Oh.
That explains like a lot of the videos I
All
see on
ability damage
TikTok
by
about those
6%, and
cameras.
their 4
I never
balls
really
getting
understood it.
nerfed
I thought
from
they were just
100%
like
to 60%.
like a fucking
Oh my God,
company's
that's
where a lot of that extra damage was
surveillance
coming.
cameras, and people were cutting them
That's
down for
sad.
some reason. And I'm like,
It fucking
what
blows.
the fuck's happening? But
No
now,
Hunter meta then,
now
unfortunately.
it makes a little more sense.
Or not Hunter, Rogue. No Rogue meta. Maybe, unless Outlaw.
I'm a bit confused. Flock cameras on police cars used to identify plates and registered owners. No, apparently there's like the cameras are spread out all across the cities, and some are in like parks and water parks and shit. And it's a private company, so I guess people are able to like more or less hack into it and view every camera. So like fucking pedophiles and shit can hack into these cameras at water parks and watch people through it. And then some cops were using it to like stalk their ex-girlfriends and shit. Or like, yeah. I don't know. It's just fucking weird. I can see why people are cutting them down. If that is all
So what are you guys doing now?
happening. Flying around
M0s?
Silver Moon.
Flying around Silver
Yeah.
Moon, that's pride.
Nah, I mean, I already did 3 characters.
Yeah, I have M0s down on 4 characters.
Yeah, I did it on 4 also. On the
I didn't
DH,
do all
the
the
Rogue.
zeros on the 3rd one. I just unlocked 3 vault slots for the.
Yeah, I did that already. It is kind of boring.
Actually, I just finished
on the
watching.
DH,
I just finished watching
every
a
group I
TV
joined
show.
was like
I believe it was called
293
Person
or
of
290
Interest.
something. So we were
And like the whole point of the
finishing
show
M0s
was
in,
that they
like,
had this like
12
fucking
minutes or
AI
less.
surveillance
10 minutes, 12
machine
minutes,
thing
something like
that would track
Just
everybody
giant- we had a
and like warn them if
druid.
people were gonna get fucking murdered or shit.
that just pulled everything to the
It was
boss
kinda
and just
interesting.
nuke it all.
Bro, I'm pumped for,
So I
for
finished
tomorrow.
everything really fast.
I think
It's really
you'll
boring.
probably be able to get to 15s, honestly.
Sucks that they don't give you much content.
But there's no point in really pushing IO for the first couple days.
I actually
Like I just build your key to 10
did
and then
every single
farm
quest
10s
in the
until you
new
get like
zone.
full hero gear, and then you can kind of
like
start
all of
pushing.
them, and then I did all the kill all the rares. loot
Thank you for
every
the sub on
treasure.
YouTube. Thank you, thank you.
I
Welcome to
did
the stream.
every
How's it going?
world quest. I think I'm like rank or renown 8 for the new zone. I tried doing the Valera bullshit.
But yeah, this
I
show
don't know
like,
if you guys seen that.
they use like AI surveillance to
like,
fucking track people
collect a
and
bunch
like
of shit on
predict
the
if someone
floor.
was gonna get murdered.
To like level up
And I mean,
Valera
fuck
on
it.
Delves. And
That shit was pretty cool.
yeah, that was horrible. I did it for an hour. And I went from like level 34 to like 36. It's like, what the fuck? It was horrible. I don't know if they patched it or what, but because she goes up to level 90, but I'm assuming it was probably
Yeah, the first couple days
capped
I would
last
definitely
season
just
to
focus on
60.
getting gear.
I just never did.
Honestly,
it,
like
so
the
I don't have to
first
do delves.
week, just fucking full gear.
I don't know if you guys are going for
Farm Murder Row for your
that
trinket.
title or whatever. So now it's you have the whole week to do it. Instead of the first 4,000 people or some shit like that.
I'll probably just wait till Monday and then try it.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're fully geared. What level is your Valera? I think that's her name.
41?
Oh, alright. Yeah. I mean, that's higher than mine.
You don't need a Valera, you just need to be good at the game. And I am decent. I got it. Easy peasy.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be that hard, but I don't know.
I mean, if it was anything like last season's, that guy fucking fell over after, I think it was 13 attempts I did.
Damn. It's pretty good. I don't know how many attempts took me.
All right, we have this guild meeting in 15 minutes.
I didn't do the first one. I only did the second one. The War Within one. I don't think I ever
I
did
didn't
that
do
one.
any of those. The only reason I did last season was because I was like, maybe I can get the title. But I was a few short. I think I was like 200 short.
Oh yeah, I did it like a week later or something. Or no, the end of the week I think it was. I don't remember. I just wanted the mount.
Do.
Oh, you guys? Oh, that's right, because you guys are actually rating serious. So.
I wouldn't say
you guys only have
serious.
Well, World 500 or whatever, isn't it? So it's like semi-serious.
I mean, the guild is serious. I just plan on showing up and killing bosses.
Well, yeah. But still, you're still looking at...
Convict keeps sending me stuff that I was supposed to do, and I haven't done any of them. Like, apparently I'm supposed to, like, sim my character, and I was supposed to sign up on this website. I didn't do any of that shit until the last, like, 2 days.
God, you're the worst.
I
You're
am.
literally the
I would
person
be
we
the
fucking
raider
hated.
on my raid team that I wanted to fucking G-kick.
Yep. Dude, this lady is... So I've lived in this building for 3 years, and there's a government courthouse building right next to the prison where I live. And there's this lady in this fucking stupid baller SUV Aston Martin. And like once every 2 to 3 days, she drives her baller Aston Martin SUV, puts on the emergency lights, and feeds all the kittens. Because there's like a ton of cats that are abandoned over here for some reason. Only on this like street, and you just see like fucking 20 feral cats come out and eat. W woman feeding the kitties. Like a baller rich lady. Just feed the kittens, homeless kittens. Can't rescue them because here they'll just kill them. We don't have rescue shelters. They only have kill shelters. It's dark. Yeah, because they Miami has a really bad problem with like they don't have enough. They don't fund the shelters here, and there's so few of them, so it's bad. It's fucked because if you accidentally lose your dog and no one can find it and it ends up in a shelter, there's a high probability it's dead.
I would be unbelievably pissed if I lost my dog and a shelter fucking killed him.
Yep.
I'd probably kill
I
the
mean,
owner of the
it's-
shelter.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, most dogs here have a chip, so they would just scan it. Are your dogs chipped?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
I would
still
never
pissed
lose
though.
my dog.
Holy fuck.
No, of course, yeah, it's fucked. It's beyond fucked. That's why, like, anytime I see a lost dog, it's like, yeah, that motherfucker's dead.
That's
Lost
so
cat or
bad.
whatever. Yeah, I remember this one girl I used to mess with. She lost her kitten, and I was like, oh, that thing's dead, bro. Long dead.
That's how they would burn
And she
down the
was so
shelter and see if
furious.
someone's dog gets
It's
killed.
like-
I'd be
'cause she said
fucking
she lost it like a month
pissed.
ago. Like, bitch, that thing's been dead for 3 weeks. What are you
That's
talking
so
about?
sad.
Yeah. It's like, how the fuck do you lose a cat? It's insane. And
Although
she
I feel like
lived on,
most
the
cats
the
are, like-
40th floor.
But I feel like most cats are like outdoor cats. They just kind of roam.
Yeah. Yeah, but she lived on the 40th floor.
It jumped out
So
the
I'm like,
window.
how the fuck? Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, it either jumped off or something else. Unless you, I don't know, like, how did it escape? No one's gonna be like, oh, this was just a cat in the elevator going all the way downstairs and roaming through the lobby. Like, what?
Yeah, that's a little sketchy.
And you know what's even funnier is that she lived, her building was on the river. So directly under her balcony, a few feet away is the river. So for all you know, it
That
fucking
fucker's
hit
in
the
the river.
water. Yeah, it's long gone, mate. Let me get a new kid.
That's so sad.
He's dead.
I don't think I'd be able to operate if I lost my fucking dog and he died.
Oh, me neither.
Holy
me neither.
fuck.
Dude, imagine if your dog bit off another dog's face. Holy shit. My dog could barely put a scratch on someone's ankle, let alone bite another dog's face off.
I actually feel so bad for him.
Yeah, he's fucked. If he lived in Florida or a southern state, they would euthanize the dog immediately.
Yeah.
They would just kill it.
That's probably
So he
true.
should be glad. He should be glad he can at least give that dog to someone.
No, but like he's
If
gotta
he-
like relocate the dog because of his girlfriend. I'd actually just tell my girlfriend to fuck off.
Yeah,
ain't
I would
getting
just
rid of my
dump her.
dog.
Get
Are
a
you
new
kidding me?
girl. Yeah, fuck that. I would just dump her. But to be fair, he's kind of fucked though, because that dog now, if the other person reports it to the police, I mean, any kind of mistake and that dog's dead. They'll euthanize him.
Maybe
So
maybe the other dog did something first.
maybe, I don't know. I don't think that's really an excuse.
We're gonna use it as an excuse. Alright, fuck it, my dog did that. I would defend my dog until they shot it. He's walking somewhere. I forget where he said he's going. But my dog's also a little bitch. He barks a fuck ton, but like the second you start moving towards him, he's cowering in the corner. Bro's out of breath. He's been in here for like 30 minutes, and I think this is the first time he has stopped talking. We talked about the flock cameras, and then we talked about... I forget what we talked about after that.
One second, I'm going up the elevator. Like, little to no service.
All right, we have a guild meeting in less than 10 minutes. This is going to be interesting. First time being part of a guild and not having some sort of leadership in it. First time we'll see another guild meeting and how they run things.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
What I missed? More headshots
We
bullshit.
talked about a little bit of
Is he still here or is he gone?
Zerno's troubles at the moment. He's in his elevator, I guess, with no signal or something.
Quick, he can't hear us. Talk shit.
I mean, we can do that when he hears us too, so no rush.
I know, but it's funnier. Alright. So I guess really the only other thing to do is just do the sieges on repeat every 45 minutes.
Bro, I got a bone to pick with those fucking sieges.
Why?
Or no, it's the curses. Or are those the same thing?
Yeah, no, sorry, curses. Yeah, curses.
Those are so fucking stupid. I have to wait 45 minutes for it to spawn.
Yep.
And then I have to be able to fly to the fucking place in like half a second or the boss is dead.
Do you not have handy notes that tell you where they are so you can be
Fuck
there ahead
no.
of time?
Fuck no.
Dude, just download handy notes.
Why should I need to download that add-on? Blizzard just needs to fucking put the
And
big
it's
boy
just like the
pants on.
same 5 of them on repeat. They just go around in a circle.
Well, you know what? Not everybody realized that. I missed like 4 of them when I was trying to finish the quest because by the time it showed up and I flew there, the boss was dead. I don't have the add-on because that shit doesn't show up. I don't think I have like the updated version of it. The skulls don't show up, though. Unless I'm fucking retarded. Oh. Are these the skulls?
It's the only thing you can...
There's no timer.
Yeah, because they all have a chance to drop the corrosive souls. The powers that you get from the souls don't apply in dungeons. But they do apply in all outdoor.
There's no
delve and
timer.
prey
You guys are trolling me.
So that'll be helpful. I mean, it'll help kill the question mark boss quicker.
What will?
None yet?
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
No, I was talking about the corrosive souls.
Either way, okay? I have the add-on. Why do I need the fucking add-on to know when it's gonna spawn if it's gonna die in 2 fucking seconds?
You can use 2 of them at a time.
Everything else in history tells you like it's gonna spawn in fucking 10 minutes.
Don't necessarily know which 2 are the best.
That's fucking cap.
Dungeon tuning just came up.
That shit dies in 2 seconds, okay? The one spawned, I had my map open, and the second it spawned, it was this one. I started flying from the main little city here, and by the time I got down there, boss was dead. World content is the stupidest fucking content.
Oh, even more class tuning.
They nerfed Disc Priest and buffed Ret Valley. And I will never have to do them ever again.
All ability, wow.
I did my quests, we're never doing them again.
To Ret is crazy.
Blinding Veil.
What? That's for PvP
Hunting
also.
Leap.
Fuck me.
Thank God. I died to that multiple times. Interesting. Altar of Fangs added a way for players to return to the entrance. That's good.
Okay, so like not even 1% buff to BM.
Increased versatility buff to 5% was 3%. Now benefits. Cool. Visual update.
Sub 4%.
Spirit of Hunger. So that's the
That says sub all damage increase.
the health
by
reduction
60%.
decurse or curse, I guess. Now stacks only to 5.
Madness Abyss Forset has been updated. Effective.
King's Rest.
60 was 100%.
Encounter now
So it's like-
immediate ends immediately after defeating.
Don't know what the nerf looks like.
That's good because there was like 2 seconds after
And sub was only
where
doing
just
so much
nothing would
damage because
happen.
it was bugged.
They're awful. It's just an achievement bait. The gear that drops will be worthless tomorrow. Exactly. We're never going
I
back.
know there's a lot of people.
These just came out, I
Watched
think,
quite
3
a
minutes
few
ago.
videos on the PvP. I know you guys don't give a shit, but apparently Mage is like insane. All 3 specs of
Impaling
Mage are
Spear.
S tier. And a lot of people are saying like
I thought that was already
Cabal
a thing.
or whatever. There's rumors that
Guess not.
PvP developers are like mages, rogues, and
Murder
priests.
Row reduced required
Because they
enemy
like,
forces.
they're just so insane every
That's
fucking
pretty
season.
big.
Even
Have to
though
kill a few
Arcane
less
last season was
things.
absolute shit.
Removed the creature pack of a
But apparently
corrupted
now,
warlock and 2
even
Wrathguard
Arcane is
flyers
like
before.
stupid insane
That's fucking nice.
for PvP.
Cantina event 5-star review duration
So
increased
if
to
you're
5 minutes was
semi-curious
4.
things,
Nice. We get the buff for
try it out.
longer.
It's gonna be apparently extremely strong.
Blade Dance now has a 2-second cast time and the impact damage. That's fucking huge because that Blade Dance thing. I mean, I think he'll skip this guy anyways, but that Blade Dance damage was insane on the PTR.
I thought it was weird that
Cast time increased to
Enzo
3
randomly
seconds was
messaged me
2.
saying he got
Reduced
speed.
radius of each ember by
It's like,
2
what?
yards.
What was his paladin called?
Ice Shield precast visual. Multiple applications of Earthbound's
Kalita.
imprint debuff can no longer
I
overlap.
think that's what it was.
I think that's going to drastically reduce the damage we take in that first room. Are they ever going to buff Havoc DH? Because yikes, probably not.
nuts.
Melodies was.
So what comp
called.
are we running?
I
I have no idea. And fucking Convict.
Killer.
Oh,
Parse. August 6th, last week. Good for him.
okay. We're actually supposed to be in this guild meeting. So
Oh, shit, yeah.
adios.
Be back.
Convict told me to sign up for the fucking this guild's Mythic Plus teams. So now I've been put into a team that I'm supposed to run with next week. Temple. You're a bench. Fuck him. I mean, honestly, true. Corrupted Guardian. Life Force time to soak increased to 6 seconds. Why is this flashing? So we get a little bit more time to soak. Oh, this is nice. Make the left side a little easier in Void Scar. What item level am I? 293 on this guy. I think 294 on the Arcane Mage. You're not kidding, Loot Goblin. Those were some decent changes. Making a few things a little easier now. Ah, yeah, here we go. We're 294. But I haven't spent any crests. I still have all my crests. Better get those tanks up to 290. Is my Discord broken or is just nobody talking?
Hello. Sorry.
Ah, there we go.
Just give me a second. I'll start
Good
it.
evening.
Only mages in this house.
We gotta
Mages,
stream this on YouTube
one
because
true king.
Brazil's banned from looking at Discord streams because some girl killed themselves on Discord, and the whole country shut down the ability to view streams.
Holy.
That's a
What?
interesting fun
Wait,
fact.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's real as shit.
Yeah.
That's really selfish of her.
What country is this?
Okay, guys, we need to
Brazil.
we need to shut the fuck
Brazil.
up with those kind of
Brazil.
comments.
Yeah.
All right.
Jesus.
So Crocker's gonna spark up the YouTube stream. Everybody should get in here.
Okay. It's on.
This document's been posted in one of our announcement channels. I think UH Strategy.
Yeah, it's on now.
All right, sit back and relax.
All right.
Watch the guild meeting.
All
Can I
right.
actually pop this out?
So new season starts tomorrow. Hope everyone's excited. Been taking a look at all the prep we've been posted. Tons of information out there.
Weekend,
for
perfect.
The start of a tier. A lot of it we already know. So a lot of it is just reminders and just kind of making sure that we're optimizing each other, playing efficiently within the guild. So, first 2 weeks, we're going to have that extra day on Monday, same times that we usually raid, 10 to 1. So it gives us 12-hour weeks for the first 2 weeks, which allows us to, get those splits done and push a little bit harder on Mythic for the first 2 weeks. So our goal is to really just go after tier. So I've been kind of thinking about this a lot, and I just, even right now, I kind of made some last-minute changes, but we are going to do 6 out of 8 normal for the first split, and then 3 out of 8 heroic with that same group. And then split 2 should be kind of already logged out there with their tunes. We're probably going to try to get on early with split 2 and make the group so that we could just be quick about
I don't
everything.
think Shadow Priest got touched at all.
So if you can get on before raid and get your second split tune in split 2, that would be very helpful so that we could move at a pretty good pace here. Again, normal loot, I know the trinkets and stuff are going to be good, but the normal loot overall is just going to be, trash compared to us doing M+, getting 311, and even just the end bosses heroic and trying to get in mythic as soon as we can. We'll have to see how easy that lair boss is, but there's, a good chance that we could probably get like 2 to 3 mythic bosses down the first week. And that's going to open up quite a bit of a vault for us, more item level. So the first day, Tuesday, we should be able to kind of do both these splits, and we might even have some extra time to either go back in and do the last last 2 bosses on normal for one of the splits, but we'll just kind of see, how efficient we are. We are only playing 3 hours, so we will have to move pretty quick to get all this done in one night. If we don't, Wednesday we'll definitely finish up the splits, and it will give us time to kind of see where we need to move people around so that we could optimize that last boss, dropping 3 curios, and again, taking a look at everybody's vault. That kind of leads in, I'm kind of a little bit going out of order here. I probably could have ordered this better. Nobody should touch their vault at all on their mains tomorrow. Do not open it, because you're going to get yourself a +2 key. And even if you don't have tier, you should just wait. To optimize, I'm gonna kind of go down here a little bit. To optimize that, the key thing, there's a few ways. There are two things that people could do. You could have a team of like 4 alts, 1 main. Take that person with their main, level their key up to like a 10, and then everybody swap over to their mains and do that key, and then you guys will all get a 10. You could also just fill your bags up. Now, people are saying you could turn off auto loot. That doesn't work anymore. As soon as you complete a key, it's going to give you a key in your bags, regardless if you loot it or not. So the only way to go around that is to just fill your bags up with like blacksmith hammers or anything, so that you cannot loot the key. Get one person to a 2, or get one person to a 10, and then once you're doing that 10, that's where you want to make sure you loot the vault to get that 10 key on your tune. You guys will have multiple 10 keys there, allowing you to get 2K as quick as possible. The goal for the first few days for M pluses should be trying to get 2K as quick and as efficient as possible. And anybody that needs help with it, maybe on Wednesday or Thursday, should be aggressively trying to get themselves in groups, reaching out to officers or reaching out to the guild to help get that done. There will definitely be a few groups of players that will be more than happy to help you, achieve that. We have the M Plus groups that we made as well. You guys have had those channels and have had chance to interact and get your scheduling going with that. You know, a lot of times, not the full group is sometimes available. So even if 3 or 4 of you guys are available and you guys could get on and pull a couple people in, that's still super efficient. I'm gonna go back up here to talk a little bit more about our splits. So yeah, Tuesday we're doing just all the tier bosses that we can. I'm pretty sure we could actually probably go higher than 3 out of 8. The reason we're not is because it's more beneficial for us if we're able to clear more mythic bosses than we are to do any more of those splits, unless we were able to do last boss splits, which is pretty difficult for a guild like us with just the alt capability we have. Looks a little different this tier. We definitely looks like we have some stronger players playing alts and such, but just for time and trying to stay within our 3 hours a night, we're just going to do 3 out of 8.
What's up, Koro? We are
Basic stuff
in
here.
a guild meeting.
Make sure you're keeping your tune min-maxed. A lot of that is just kind of following this Larius guide, asking officers, talking within the team. Really trying to be efficient with your upgrades and getting, the max item level you can at the end of each week as possible.
Fuck the surges. That
People
shit's
who
dog shit.
happen to be like on standby still need to be following these requirements. If we're gonna be pulling people in, we're gonna be pulling in the most available, most prepared person.
These meetings are worse than raid, I swear to God. I don't mind reading for 4 hours. I mean, they're
Add-ons
definitely
that we're going to be using this tier.
a
There's
little
one
boring,
that's
but
pretty new that you guys
it
probably
does
don't
help
have yet.
to
It's
get
the WoW
everybody on the
Utils
same
add-on.
page.
This is requiring this because it allows us to make better loot decision. It also allows us to see your crest, what's in your vault, so we don't necessarily have to ask for everyone to send us a picture. And if you pick something from your vault, it also lets us track that so we can know what you picked and just, put that on the loot sheet. So this is an add-on that we're requiring this tier from everybody. You can find it on your favorite add-on site called WoW Utils. Well, this kind of links in with Visarios and just gives us more information here in our group hub.
Is that the one that says beta on it?
Yeah.
Here's an example of what it looks like here for the vault for some people who already have it. Jam, she chose this piece here. And it gives us like a nice screenshot of what everyone has and like what they filled out. So, little nicer than just kind of always trying to chase people down for a screenshot or, another step that you have to remember to do. Styka Sheets for RCLC Loot Council. This is another add-on. We're asking you guys to download this tier. This is an add-on we've been working on for like the past 2 years. It's does some similar stuff with Visarios, but it kind of more custom to like what we're looking for. All the stuff that Styka Sheets reads from is all from trusted sources. It's either from like your Icy Vein guides or BIS lists from there or Wowhead. Also, as the tier grows on, it will start reading off of Archon. So this is not something that we made in a sense. We made a plugin to help us manage loot easier, but the source that it reads from is, known and trusted sources. Basic stuff that you guys should be doing, at the start of the month for every tier is just, simming your character correctly, review basic information in logs. Can't tell
What
you
do
how
you
many times I've
mean,
pulled up somebody's
Benj?
logs and
Steve,
just
this is
compared casts and
exciting.
seen some obvious, errors. Don't let me catch that. Try to catch that yourself before I do. Staying up to date with your class and spec, pretty basic stuff. I'm not sure if this macro is up to date. I'm gonna double check this for you guys. There might be a new one here, but this is pretty useful to
This
have. These
is
type of
the
macros where
content.
it just goes through all the DPS potions. So if you run out of cauldron potions and you still have some extras in your bags, even like rank 2 ones, you know, it'll start to use that. Same with the healing potions. There's some other stuff here that doesn't really matter to majority of you guys, just specific classes. Let me give you a quick little going back to the sim stuff here. Someone delete my picture? All right, so Visarios, when we ask you to enter your sims, you're gonna go to your group page.
I can answer Mage question. What's up?
Kind of look like this. This is like the group hub. You would click on loot, and you're gonna see here like what sims we're requesting from you guys. So like right now, we're asking for 6 out of 6 normal, 3 out of 6 heroic, and 3 out of 6 M plus. I'm probably gonna change this to 6 out of 6, but for the first week, this is probably the only thing that we care about as far as item level, because that's what people are going to be getting. You know, you might have some crest to upgrade that, cool, but this gives us a little bit more accurate data. And then Stykes Sheets is very simple, same thing. It's going to ask you, so you'll just you'll go to stykesheets.com, you'll log in with your BNet,
All
click
this
on my
preparing
dashboard,
4 days a week
and there's
just to
going to
get
be
CEO the
sim
last
requests
week
here
of the
for your
tier.
tunes.
That's
Just ignore the
fucked up.
tunes that you're not going to bid sims for. So like, I would only put the same sim requests that we put in while utils. We're gonna match these up so they're the same thing.
Get
So right
out of
now,
here in your
this is
fucking
saying I think 6
AOTC
out of
guild,
6 normal,
motherfucker.
6 out of 6. I'll match up
What's up,
while
Gamma? How's it
utils to say
going?
the same thing, so you guys don't have to be running, you know, multiple different sims. We'll probably only care truly
Well,
about
that's
2
what it looks like.
sims.
You've already
Oh, maybe Max
successfully
will watch
submitted the
my Race to
heroic
World
in
last
that
stream.
view. That's what that check mark is.
Yep.
Make my
You
career.
just paste your Droptimizer here on both of them. So it's going to be the same link for both, and you know that will help us keep track of things and also make sure that we're trying to prio that loot correctly. A lot of these decisions from both these websites are just going off of like Icy Veins best in slot guides, and you know it lets us look at certain data. Like here's an example.
Pay for premium what?
It doesn't want to show it for some reason. I don't know. Something changed.
What? I'm so confused.
Okay, well, once the sims get filled out, we can hover over an item and it's pretty cool. Like even in game, we could do this and it will show us, you know, hey, this is like your third or fourth best option. You have like 3 other options that are better than this, where maybe this is the best option for another class or spec, you know? So that lets us really help us optimize loot correctly. And, you know, we're not giving a piece to somebody that they're going to replace that in like a week. Right now, the first week, everybody's going to replace pretty much all the gear they're getting. Again, we're doing these splits purely to get tier week 1 as fast as possible, and we even want people to hold off on running LFR, so that we could possibly split that to finish out some last minute tier pieces. If we kind of do the math and we're looking at, you know, what we got for the team.
What do you mean you
and
can't
we
listen to
see
this
that we
guy's
can optimize
tactics?
a
This
few
guy's
more
goated.
by you know, just splitting LFR. So try not to run LFR till Wednesday till we get the AOK from us on your mains. You know, splits too possibly, just so you could, you know, help drop loot for people's mains. I know it's a lot to ask for the first week, but you know, we're a raid team. We're looking to do all this to benefit each other quickly.
Yeah, you can essentially be thinking about like LFR and
Yeah.
your first week of Vault.
We're doing
Those
LVAR
are
splits.
like
Fuck yeah.
your bad
Fuck
RNG
yeah.
protectors, right? If we get really bad RNG in the raid for tokens or drops, right? There's a couple of tier classes that have more people than others, right? We've all seen that a few times where a certain tier token gets you know bad luck. So hopefully, you know, we can then, you know, have people choose from their great vault and do LFR to offset that bad luck. Just so you guys understand that that's the logic there.
This is a quick glance at our splits. Splits 1, these have been posted already. Everybody should know what split they're in, but I'll Make sure I post this again somewhere for us. Split 1, and then split 2, and the mains are highlighted, so that's how we know who's a main and kind of who's an
So
alt.
if you
where
have
we
a
stand at,
prismatic
getting
bolt
prioed gear.
and you have nothing else, and you don't have like clear casting to get a
Gonna have a more advanced view in our planning hub too.
to
You
get
look at
your
our
fucking
setups
4P
here,
stacks or anything,
You could see, we
I'm
already
pretty
have
sure
CDs
you'll
done
just
and
send the
everything
prismatic
for-
bolt.
I mean, it's just normal. These CDs aren't going to be too serious. It was just something that was easy to import pretty quick. But yeah, this will be split 1, split 2. So if you see a tune that's in these splits that shouldn't be, you need to kind of talk to me about it before tomorrow. So I'll post a screenshot somewhere in Discord. Thing is, it's kind of hard to get a good screenshot of this page. So
I mean, it's definitely just like bad luck that you
I
have
took a
nothing and you
glance
have
at
the
all
prismatic
guide levels,
bolt.
and it seemed like they're all tunes that have been played, so.
But yeah, I mean, it might happen
post this
sometimes.
UH
It's
roster.
just unlucky.
So people can kind of get a bigger picture of that. They can look on their own a little bit and just kind of double check. For pretty much, I think that's all I have to go over for, our splits plan and what people should be doing. Again, just a reminder, do not touch your vaults. Let us know when you got tier. If you have that add-on, you won't even have to let us know. We're going to be able to read it. You're free to spend any champion and below crest at any time. Wait on LFR, please. I know people are going to be hungry to try to get tier pieces right away, but you're not really helping the process of speeding it up for everybody, even including yourself. Okay.
It doesn't matter
Complete
if you
tier
prismatic
spark
bolt
crest.
before or after
Let's
missiles,
see,
as
I
long
wanna
as you don't
talk a
have
little bit
3
more
clear
about
casting.
here.
No,
think
when you get your 4
this
piece,
information
your
is
4
still
piece
true.
will
Anybody
make it so
here
that
who's been paying
missiles
more attention
buffs
to crest, they
your
can kinda,
prismatic bolts
speak up,
damage.
make a correction here,
So
but
you'll want to have that buff before you
you're good to
prismatic bolt.
go to craft, your mythic items for 80 myth crests. That's definitely going to be, your
I try
the best
Barrage,
way to
use
upgrade
clear
an
casting
item
for more stacks once I'm out of
efficiently.
clear cast. I
Is your
prismatic bolt to get
crafts. I
another
think
clear
you
cast
save quite a
automatically.
few crests by upgrading. So I think everybody should be considering crafting right off
Wait,
the
what?
bat.
I try.
And then if you're lucky enough to get a mythic piece, you could pump the rest of the crest into that.
If you have a prismatic bolt, you should be using the
thing,
prismatic
too, that we
bolt
wanna talk about
before you
here,
barrage.
Lair bust
Because your
loot sucks
barrage
for
can
most
proc
people
another
besides
prismatic bolt, and you don't
Incasters.
want to munch
So
prismatic bolts.
we're probably not going to split this boss on normal.
I don't know if that's what you were getting at.
The Incasters could really try to convince me, but we're probably going to do it only on heroic. And even when I was listening in on Consequence, or some of their guys were, well, can I bring an alt or something because I don't want to open up my box? If it makes sense, we'll allow it. As long as we're not like replacing it with the rat. But since we're probably going to do heroic splits anyway, it should be fine. Maybe that's more of a conversation we have for Mythic. People maybe might not want to even kill this boss on Mythic. We could see how many people that is and definitely try to move it around. Just know that if that's a thing, and I think realistically the most we get down first week is probably 3 Mythic bosses.
Yeah, until we get our
Miracle,
4
get
piece,
4
you can
bosses
prismatic bolt before
and
or
one of
after
those
your
will
missiles,
probably
but
be the Lair
once we get
boss,
the
and
4
you will
piece,
screw yourself
you
big
gotta make
time
sure you
by
have the
not
buffs
getting that
from it.
kill, sitting yourself for it because you didn't want to open up the box. Well, now you also just missed out on possibility of having 2 mythic item levels in there. All right. Anything else we need to touch up on Slikey Sheets before we kind of move into the boss portion? I think we
Nope.
kind of covered it. It's pretty simple.
What's up,
When do you want the
guys?
Sims
I'm doing
uploaded?
great. How are
I
you
may have
doing?
missed that. Is
I'll
that
ping you guys tomorrow, but
okay?
sometime tomorrow before raid. So I would wait. I wouldn't put in any Sims right now until
Yeah, the
mid-afternoon
important.
tomorrow.
That's. I mean, the answer to that question is more like, right. We have to like, you might want to wait for tuning before your sim, and then the other thing is, don't submit your sim until you got all your right gems in chance where you want them, right? You're fully optimized, right? Sim is no good until your sim is in a state to like you're right before raid. So If you're
Yes.
if you're in that state and it's like, you know, a couple days before raid, then you can submit your sim. But if you're not in that state, then wait until you're in that state. That's kind of the rule on that.
All right. So I know we went over this yesterday in depth with the tanks and healers. We're not going to spend that much time on these bosses now, but we definitely want to just kind of give people the general idea of our strat, what we're going to do. So I'll be going over these, and you know, Crocker will be talking about them as well. So we'll go over the first boss, and this one we want to
Hold
pay
on.
attention.
I will just want to stop you real quick before you go on to this. Just want to make sure if anyone has any other questions on that housekeeping stuff that Trickster just went over, any of that.
Yeah, if you guys got questions about splits
Not gonna
or
lie, you
what to do
sound
first week,
a little like a Rush
For the WoW
streamer.
util stuff, do we need the
I've never
bridge
played
for
Rust.
what you guys want, or no?
nah, you just need the add-on.
I have the
Okay.
game though. Never played it though.
Yeah, I'll have the bridge, and I'll be logging in every day, and your information gets.
I don't think it hurts, right? But it's not required.
Yeah, I think it
Who's
keeps
the
it
Rush
as a
streamer,
live
though? We're gonna
sync
check it
rather
out.
than just on log out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say no for now, and
Okay.
if there's somebody that's like super online a lot, then I
Lo-
might
we've-
have them
we've
download
played
it.
Rust.
Just don't want data to get
We got killed for like
messed up. I
2
don't think
hours
it
and then we
will.
never played again.
Talking to Visari myself, he said multiple people can have the bridge app. Should be fine.
LFR splits, normal splits, heroic splits. We're doing all of them. Why are
Any
you
other
nervous
questions
for tomorrow?
about the stuff we just went over? Any questions related to splits?
Pull up Steam played time for Rust. We could do that.
Yeah, just one thing I'm just going to kind of
Steam.
touch up on that. We have a 35-man roster. Only 30
Rust
of
is a
us can
game
get
for
into heroic.
degens, and WoW isn't.
So once it comes time to merge down to that, a lot of it is already decided. You know, people join the team late. We might be overclassed. You know, it just kind of depends on that. I wouldn't
Fucking 9
sweat
hours.
too much if you're one of the 5
And I
that
bought
get
it
set.
fucking
I plan
7
on
years
doing
ago.
something this weekend with alts to try to get another heroic kill with my alt and a few other people. So we'll probably run like a 15-man ish, maybe 20-man ish run on the weekend with alts that are actually going to be played in gear,
You have
something that you want to
3K
play all
hours.
tier.
Damn.
My
35
goal
is
with
huge.
this is to get
35
back
what?
into boosting with this guild early on. So I'm probably going to be keeping up a second two in this tier for purposes of that sort. Boosting heroic is going to be quite profitable this tier, and I definitely want to get us back into the boosting game, and that's going to be one of the ways to do it, is just having a second tune ready to go and ready to run and farm
35
heroic by
inches,
like
nice.
week 2. All right, move into the boss section here. Talk about the first boss here on Mythic. During the intermission, the biggest change here, if you guys haven't already learned about this boss, which would be quite disappointing if you guys haven't looked at these yet. There's
Hopefully
gonna
we
be a
do
Drowned Echo,
boost heroic
very
and like we
similar
split
to
the guild.
KT,
The
if
guild
anybody
split the
remembers
gold.
that, where you
I'm low-key
assign
not
a hit
listening to
squad
anything he's
go
saying
in.
though,
You'll
so
probably have 2 different hit squads. One will probably line nicely up with CDs. The other one might have to hold. We might have to look at timings and just make sure we put the right classes in there with CDs. You're going to have to kick something down there, and you're going to have to dodge quite a few mechanics. Let's see if I can get a picture of that.
why aren't you listening? Because my Twitch chat's talking to me.
So, but you're gonna see the down row here, which is what that raid plan was showing. And this is just gonna have these things.
This tier everyone will need to bonus for last boss anyway. So boosting.
So look, they come outside the boss, and then they start going in clockwise direction.
Get the big item level off the last 2.
They got beams.
Very, very, very important. And when you're done, you head out. So it's really short. So I don't know how they're gonna tune it. But then he's gonna come out, and this is where we chose the lust. And then like again, because the ad corpses are bugged, they just keep respawning. So
I can barely fucking hear it.
we can do this one at a time. So this is what I'm talking about. This the balls will rotate clockwise. When a line disappears, a ball will come out. Standing right in front standing to the right of a line is probably going to be the safest. That's just a general rating tip. The intermission here. So the boss is untargetable. We saw it do a cast with 3 damage, became untargetable to add spawn. and the second after the first one dies. So we saw that in the VOD.
Bro, all of the bosses look like a caster
So
nightmare.
this was the big soak.
The one
right?
boss just looks like
So
a
it's gonna be
fucking
big group soak,
mechanic
and
slop.
It wasn't working again, but theoretically hitting ad corpses is gonna set them on fire. So and any player not hitting the group soak will have a fire. All right, so this is very important. So like the idea is, okay, the melee, there's probably going to be a melee group of ads that the melee all group soak plus the tank, and then the range get individual circles and need to take out other ads around the room.
Yeah, in case you're really already not familiar with this boss, like the way the boss is gonna work, right? We got a couple ways ads are gonna come out. They're gonna come out when we drop puddles and we dispel. I believe ads will spawn from those circles. Maybe that's not right, but the tombs will shake. There will be one side that has like 4 tombs that shake and one side that had 3 tombs that shake. We're going to try to move the boss to the ones that have 4. The boss is already on the one that have 3. We're just going to stay there. And range has got to, mainly magic casters has got to try to get these ad shields off as soon as possible. So really your goal is, as a caster, is to probably focus mainly on the ones where the boss is not on.
Wait, I can't
There's enough
pad?
magic damage probably between majority of melee that's going to be there.
Hell no.
DHs, DKs.
I think
whatever else
not.
we got that will be able to kind of break those shields down. But the shield on these ads only take magic damage. Once that's down, they'll stop fixating towards the boss. They could be tanked, and they could have regular
That's
physical
fucked up.
damage on them.
How am I supposed to parse?
Essence Rend, you need to drop that to the edge of the room and wait for a dispel.
Arcane is 5 target
Show you what
cap
that
anyway.
looks like here.
That means I want to be hitting all 5 targets.
I think.
Like the fuck?
Okay, so there you go. This guy had an Essence Rend. He ran out, and he got dispelled. Healers are going to really have to pay attention to the players with the arrows above their head or their raid frames. Just identifying when the players run out and, get that dispel. I don't think I really want DPS to call out for dispels. I think I want healers to be actively watching for this when this mechanic comes out and happens. So, you guys just be ready for that. Making sure that if you press your dispel button and somebody else got it quicker than you, that you check to see if your dispel button is still available. It's not on CD, so you could get somebody else. Can't tell you how often I see that with healers in general, is you guys think you dispelled somebody, but somebody got there quicker, and now your dispel is up, and it's not being used again because you think it's on CD. So really make sure you identify to know when
Why it happens? Holy shit.
your dispel is off CD. Here's the shields on the right here. You break them, and then they stop going towards the middle, and they could be tanked. This is this fire soak. This is the melee one with the tanks here.
What game
Once that
should we
goes
play?
off, it immediately spreads out to the ones who didn't soak. And you'll see these guys here with these little
Get some
fire
fucking
circles.
Delta Force going.
Okay, yeah, they're showing the hit squad here, but you'll see other people with little individual fire circles. You got to look for corpses and burn the bodies. This GIF right here is just showing the
Overwatch?
intermission phase.
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Saying basically melee and healers want to stand in that, and then the range kind of stand out and go for the skeletons that are all around the place, because that's what the little circles are for.
Okay, cool.
Fucking Red Dead
Go to
Redemption.
the next boss here. So this is a two boss on different sides here. Yeah, Boomies are going to do good here. I think Warlocks and Shadow Priest at the start of the fight.
Wonder if they
will be
updated
doing
this
really good
game.
here too. Could probably dot up and do damage to both of them, like maybe during a Lusteration. I know things happen right off the bat on both sides, so you won't have much time.
Fuck, we can
to
play
be,
Who's
like,
Your
in the
Daddy?
middle and do damage to both these guys. But ideally, we're gonna take the red guy to the corner. Let me pull up a raid plan a little bit easier to talk about it.
I went through those changes just a little bit ago, Telemir. I mean, a lot of them are
Start off with
like
the red
visual updates
Guy in the corner.
to
and the
some
green
mechanics.
guy
There is a little bit of nerfs to
just on the side.
some dungeons.
The green guy is gonna spawn.
I mean, I
these
think they were
little,
good changes, honestly.
blobs that need to be stepped on. The blobs, they'll fly back after the boss and into a line.
Oh, I played this game so much. Fucking 10 years ago, 151 hours. I guess that's not that much. How much do I have in CS:GO?
And then you step on them, it creates this little line here that's going to go right towards the
4.6K.
boss. So melee, got to pay attention to this because it's going to be, you know, you kind of just want to be on the side that you don't see a lot of green blobs on because you're probably not going to be able to just pay
How much
attention
do I
to
have in
dodge these quick enough.
GTA? 219. 2 hours in
Group
Hitman.
soaks on the red side. You drop puddles after you.
Ah, we should have fucking finished
after you do a
Hogwarts
soak,
Legacy.
And people can't like stack these on top of
That
each
was
other, or
such a
else
good
it spreads
game.
even more. So really try to make sure you're,
Okay,
you know,
you're
spreading out when
CS.
you get these and
Bro,
you know, dropping them.
all
the
of
best
my
you can.
CS hours are from. So what? When did I get it?
There's gonna be the
Doesn't even tell me when I got
math
it.
game where you just try to pay
I was
attention
in grade
to the green orbs.
7.
Sorry, going a little bit all over the place here. Let me get back.
Yeah, like 90% of my hours were when I was in grade 7 and 8. CSS is better than CS2.
So here's what the icons actually will look like.
I
really only gonna
couldn't
get
tell
two,
you the
like
difference, to
three
be
type
honest.
of icons. You'll get the one with 2 on it, the one with 1 green,
Okay,
or
wait.
the one with
The
3
actual
green.
question is,
So you just
does
you gotta
Epic
match
Games
it, you know,
show
4 total.
playtime?
So if you have this
Hey,
one,
In case people don't know, you can actually mouse wheel on the Discord screen to zoom in.
yeah.
Pretty nifty when you're watching a presentation. Sorry, go ahead, Trix. I just want to let people know that.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder how many hours I have
pretty
in
basic.
fucking
I think most of us
Fortnite.
understand that. You know, and that's kind of that's pretty much it. I mean, there's some more to talk about more in depth. I think we've already covered that with the tanks and healers. Healers got to dispel this blighted
The
blood.
fuck? Oh, it's got to
The main
update.
thing is the intermission. You have so much time to do it. If you don't feel confident trying to get a number, just stand there and someone will come to you. That's all you have to do because you have plenty
Bosses
of
are
time.
immune.
The intermission will not end until the bosses or every debuff has been cleared, whether it's been messed up or been cleared correctly, or until the cast ends. The cast is like a minute and a half cast. But
Yep.
yeah,
So only focus is solving the puzzle.
Google it.
That's it.
Yeah,
Cloud
your
with any other
damage does not matter
combination,
there.
you guys will
Can I
die.
see
After each intermission, players go
Blade
back to the same side. Tank
Blind
swap which
in
boss they're
Epic
tanking, meaning you play on the same side, but with a different boss on each intermission. So they will swap. The bosses will swap, but the groups won't.
Yeah, like if it's green, like you see how green's going down on that video on the raid plan, green would be going to where red's going. Green would be going to, or red would be going to where green would go.
Yeah, you're
Falls in
talking to
half.
the bosses though, not the group, right?
Yeah, I'm not talking about the groups. I'm saying the bosses.
Okay. Again, this stuff is all here for you guys to kind of go through more if you want to, you know, go more in depth of it. But these first 2 bosses, we definitely want to try to put a good amount of, you know, just watching other guilds get it done. These are the ones that we think we could kill, along with the lair boss. So we think we could kill 3 mythic bosses the first week. That would be pretty phenomenal if we can. That's kind of our goal, to get AOTC and to kill these 3 within the 12 hours that we're putting in for raid. So really make sure you're putting in a good amount of effort in those 3 bosses. Now, there could be a scenario where maybe the 3rd boss,
check
instead of
Sans?
the lair
Maybe
boss
we'll
being
like it.
dead, is one
We'll
of the
take a
bosses in
peek at
here.
it.
And I think that would most likely
The fuck?
be
I can see my playtime on every other game
not
except Fortnite.
Explorers. Who did I say?
I probably have so many fucking hours in that game though.
Was it Svashnik?
What
What
for
is
the
this
next
game
boss?
called?
If you kill Sentinels, it's gonna be Lost Explorers.
What's the other direction you could go?
Sans.
It's Vashnik. Vashnik would be the next boss because then it leads to Scissor.
Okay. So this is also the other boss that I think we have a good chance of being able to kill week 1. Maybe not.
Oh wait, no, Scissorek is the boss that's after Tomb Sentinel.
I think I've like over a year / played in WoW,
Lost
a year and a
Explorers is
half.
before Scissorek. So it would be Lost Explorers and Sentinel.
Well, no, I know there's like a.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. The start to the wings is one side is Lost the Lost Explorers, and the other side is the Tomb, because Tomb Sentinels on Mythic, Vashnik helps Tomb Sentinel,
Wait, is this the
Okay,
game?
yep.
and he's the
Yep.
boss
So
that's after.
so Vashnik, yeah, Vashnik is the other boss that we think we might be able to kill week 1 as well. So let's go over that.
Yeah, he's easier probably than the Lost Explorers, just all the crap that goes on in Lost Explorers.
Correct. So
Oh,
summons a totem
not
on 2
just Sans.
fountains that
Okay.
he empowers. These totems cast
Sans.
this wave of poison. Yeah, maybe we should probably watch a
This
video
right
for this
here.
one.
You need to get all the totems that it's closest to, and then do their special abilities. Now, the fire fountain, as you can see here,
That looks pretty
each
cool.
ad is just going to do ticking damage. It's gonna spawn 3 ads. They do ticking damage, and they give you a dot when they die.
And these are the scariest ad sets out here. So these ads probably want to really try to kill as fast as possible. I think
1
you might even
year,
bust them. That
300
could
days.
change.
So, as you can see, again, boss charges channels in the 2 closest fountain, large raid damage from the fountains that spawn ads. We just talked about that. Boss gains static
Almost 16,000 hours.
the corresponding fountains, giving them ads more HP. So if you do the same fountain more than once, it's just gonna get harder and harder and harder. And so that is what the fire.
And then on this account, it's probably not as high, probably like 20 days or something.
Absorb shield for 100% of their HP. And swirl is around the ads when they die. So Shadow's pretty easy to deal with. Blood, I think they buffed a lot in the last build. You're gonna have 1 ad, it's immune to CC, is gonna split into 2 smaller ads when it dies, and the smaller ads will also split once more. So it's just an ad splitting. And then the mythic mechanic here.
I'm going to pause again some more time just so we kind of talk about these ads. If anyone's got questions on them. The fire ads, they do, a pulsing damage. The
40 days on this account.
When they die, they put a dot on.
So we do have.
red ads multiply.
We almost have fucking
What do
18
the purple ads do again? I think they're the easiest ones.
or 17,000
They're
hours.
just a bunch of them, and they have like shields, and they shoot like orbs everywhere, I believe.
Oh yeah,
You
they
just
shoot a
gotta
bunch
kill
of
'em.
orbs. You gotta watch your
But
feet.
the thing is, you put a hit squad on them, and you kind of just ignore them. Like you send like a ranged group over, because in the PTR they were sending one of the evokers over and like somebody else, and they were just nuking around.
What's
Like you just
the
send people
add-on?
over that can
It is
slow 'em.
account played.
The group
You then
ILS,
have to
they-
log
they
on to
sent
each
the
character,
Happy
and
Hunter,
it'll.
soloed them on PTR.
Yeah.
You'll log on to
Yeah,
each
so
character,
that's
hit
what we're
/played,
thinking. We'll
and
just
then
probably send, like,
it'll
1 or
start
2
showing up in
classes of
here.
those. These blood ads are going to be the ones that we need to focus down the most as a raid because they'll keep multiplying. They're immune to CC.
They only
So
multiply
you'll-
twice too,
Mhm.
because they go from 1 to 2 to 4.
These need to be hit by waves. So this is not in heroic, but the general idea here is you're gonna get waves, and then the waves need to hit the totems to despawn them.
10k hours sitting in Silver Moon getting rejected from keys. You're not wrong. You're not fucking wrong.
Whole room, so you can really snipe things from far away. And you need to get all the totems before they blow up. So that is that mechanic. That is the mythic mechanic. We'll see that in the video. And you can see here kind of what the strategy we're doing. Your first set of totems are going to be this area, second, third, but you can have outliers. So keep that in mind. Also, when you're kiting the boss around, try to clear areas that you're leaving, so that range players can not get uptime on the boss or try to snipe a totem from 50 yards away.
Thank you for the sub on YouTube. Thank you. Welcome to the stream.
These are the catalyst. These are heavy raid-wide damage. They're single-player soaks, and these tend to spawn near players. We'll see that in the video. So these are all core mechanics of the fight, remember. And then adaptive infection. So this is going to do different things based on which fountains have been recently imbued. So fire is going to target players with a dispellable AoE that does ramping damage to the targeted player. Shadow's going to target 2 players with healing absorbs, and they drop swirlies while the absorbs persist. Blood is going to target 2 players with a massive heal absorb. Targets are immune to healing and leech HP from nearby players. So this is your Hungering Destroyer mechanic, and this is the one they buffed tremendously in the last build.
I'm bored.
So it's going to require externals, we think. So
Yeah, so we'll talk about that one for a second.
2
You know,
years
that's
on
the
your
one
mage alone.
where the group
That Jesus Christ.
you needed, like, you're gonna have somebody
When did
with
you
a
start
red
playing?
circle, and
You
you're
had to
gonna
have been
wanna
playing since vanilla.
they're gonna try to move on top of you, and you're gonna just naturally try to move away from them, but that's not the right play. You're gonna need to help soak them so they can get rid of healing absorb, and most likely from the changes it did increase quite a bit. That yeah, you need to rip a personal on that. Again, with most of these mechanics, you want to rip a personal probably towards the end of that debuff
You
hitting
started in Pandaria?
at the middle of it.
And you have 2
But if
years?
you don't have a personal,
What the fuck?
you definitely need to call for an external, or
Do you,
just
do
be
you
ready
ever
to,
log out?
rip some consumes. That is gonna be a personal check mechanic. If you're not popping a personal there, or we don't have an external available for you, most likely gonna die.
right here, nuke 3. This is the strat. Right?
Okay, this patch, our play time is gonna skyrocket. We ain't logging out ever.
So the first thing you're gonna see is what you're gonna see in this one. You're gonna nuke the 3 fire adds together with healing CDs. We found this the most consistent in testing. Obviously,
We're gonna be live 12 hours a day. Every day.
here, this is the wave mechanics. This would go after the
For the first 2 weeks. Then fuck that.
You're kind of getting a little intro to the mechanic. Now the ads spawn, and notice the boss positioning, right? So right here we are doing fire plus shadow with lust. So the boss is here to make sure that you're actually getting these 2. If the boss is here, you get these 2. So boss positioning is very, very important. So they're gonna spawn the 2 fountains here.
The meeting is going fantastic. I have retained 0 information from the meeting.
And be done with it. Again, they can buff that up, and also without lust, it's way harder. These are the solo soaks that we were talking
I did a lot of mount collecting at the end of Shadowlands. And then I've never gone back to an old raid to farm a mount since.
And you can see behind you, these are the shadow ads. So there was like a hit squad of boomkins and
we talked about that already.
So now people are pinging Sis. Remember when I said the Sis can kind of spawn fire sometimes? Well, here's the situation of that. They're trying to clear.
So do people see how they're clearing these totems?
And they're trying to,
you know, everyone here understands how to clear these like totems.
How many mounts do I
get
have?
these stars. So you don't get this mechanic and think, oh, you know, it's my typical
528.
just get away from the raid and kind of make a V, you know? No, you're actually trying to aim at those blobs or totems now.
here's the situation of that.
And you can see these
It
things
can
get cleared out.
free read / watch all day. Actual execution is weird. True. I mean, I can kind of get like a good understanding of the
If you're
fight,
good and they're lined up, you can
but
probably get 2 of them.
after like 1 or 2 pulls, I pretty much have the fight blocked in.
And this is gonna, it's kind of like almost like thinking about like a Lariat too, because yeah, there's gonna be some of those things.
I
are
mean,
gonna
I
be
farmed a lot of
super far
mounts at
from
the end of Shadowlands.
and you shouldn't.
I
try
got
to
like
run all the way over there
Ashes
and be right
and
next to it. You just
Invincible,
gotta aim it straight at it, you know.
and then like a lot of the
Don't know if
like
there's gonna be a
guarantee
visual,
drop
you know,
mounts.
to see if you're actually hitting it like there was.
A
for
lot of the
Lariat with
glory
ads.
achievement mounts too.
We'll
I
have to see.
did.
Well, if you
Someone
also notice, it's like they all go in the same line, right? Everything's perpendicular to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not so confusing with diagonals and stuff.
Bang. And now we're setting up for the second empowerment.
Yeah, my mount collection is definitely not
So
the
second empowerment
the
here,
biggest, but
we're gonna do
we
fire
got some good ones in there.
Now, with this one, we're gonna grip the fire ads one at a time. So another wave.
Wait, how many mounts do you have? My guess is like how many mounts even are there in the game? I'm thinking you gotta run like 750.
You can see here. The
Well, I guess you'd have more than that. You'd have like 793.
Gotta get those orbs off. They stop dropping pulls. One. Burn it.
I just remember they started off doing Fire Shadow, right? So these fire ads, now that they've activated them a second time, are just going to be that much stronger.
793? Nah, I moved
And
my guess up
yeah,
after
what
I
their
realized
plan
you were
is to
missing
grip
7.
2, kill those 2, and then grip
I
the
got
last
that
one,
shit
because
unlocked.
these things do pulsing damage, right? We don't want all 3 of them on top
You
of us
have
right away. 1 or
928
2,
mounts?
killing that quick, and then killing the last one is probably the play.
What?
Right, so 2.
I got
Or
128.
1 at a time. See how they
Damn,
did it on 1 at a
Frost.
time here in PTR as well, especially the first week. Like, if we're thinking of
How
trying to kill this week 1, that's
many
probably going to have to be the
mounts
play for us. Is the second set of these
Alright,
fire
wow.
ads are going to be super deadly. So yeah, just 1 at a time, killing them. Healers getting ready.
There are over 1,200 mounts. Okay, fuck. I didn't know there was that many.
This is actually a hit squad.
But still, almost 800 and then 930?
This must be the mage.
That's insane.
And a few other
I have
classes.
7 mounts, 4 of them from Dragonflight for free.
Healer are going over there.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually believe you, Steve. The hardest mounts are the PvP ones, especially the one-time Glad mounts. Nah, those ones are easy. Glad is easy. You just have to lock in for like a couple weeks. I've also never gotten it, but if Headshot can get it, fucking anybody can.
Actually not be doing cleave when you're doing this mechanic. So that is what that was, and then again, we're pinging cysts that are far. That we had to your totem in the future. If you miss one, it's a wipe. Alright, so this is the one we just saw here. We grip.
Alright, I'm probably gonna move on from this boss because we won't want to look more in depth when we get there. But I think the majority of us should have the idea of how this boss works, right?
Or
Wherever the
Headshot
boss
getting
is
bursted
in
out of the
between
blue.
these 2 fountains, are gonna activate.
We gotta keep
Each
his ego
fountain
in check.
Got different set of ads.
It's
that
mandatory to roast him
you
at
just
all
have to deal
times.
with in a different ways, right? The fire ads, the blood ads, and the shadow ads. The shadow ads are probably the easiest to understand. It's just you send a class that could do a ton of AoE over there, just kill them up. They could be, I think they can't even be CC'd and slowed. They drop a ton of puddles and they die. Blood ads split off. You just got to kill like, I think like 5 ads at total or something like that. And then the fire ads. That's kind of the scariest one that applies the stacking debuff and does the pulsing damage. So you clear totems with your puddles. So this is just going to be a coordinated fight, of making sure that we have good hit squads and people understanding how to do proper prio damage during those ad times. So those 3 bosses, we spent a little bit of time on them because we really do think that these 3 are the ones that we could probably kill first week in Mythic. These next bosses, we're just going to kind of run through them a little quicker because we're going to be, focusing mainly just on Heroic. In fact, I'm going to actually kind of work a little backwards here, and we're going to go to Coiled Altar because that is kind of a crazy fight, and a lot to talk about. The other ones, not too much. They're mechanics you've seen before. They're not crazy. So let's talk about this one.
Hey everyone, Marsh from Consequence here. We are going to go over Coiled Altar. So let me turn.
I'm not going to watch this whole thing either. I know it's 23 minutes.
So you guys can
I'll kind of cut through here.
So this fight is definitely not going to be free on Heroic, I'll tell you that right now. So understanding the fight inside and out is going to become important. There's a few things that need to happen.
Basically, this is a fight that we will end up having to sit people if we feel like you're not super caught up on.
We're gonna
this fight
sit
works.
people.
This is a chaotic fight with a lot going on, a lot of individual responsibility, and if you don't really know what you're doing and you're causing us, wipes or holding back prog on here, it's just going to be easier for us to cut down instead of going over this with you. So if you're going to spend a lot of time on some heroic bosses, this one and obviously the last ones are the ones you really want to put a lot of effort into.
With your pre-raid setup.
You can't afford having people that have no clue what's going on for this fight.
So there's technically 3 phases of intermission that you need to deal with. So the first thing here, and there's 17 slides, so I know we're going to go over them all. So the first thing here is you are going to have large acid puddles. These spawn on either side of the platform, or on both sides of the platform, I believe. And every time these spawn, they get larger and larger and larger, and on the fourth cast, they'll cover the whole platform. So this is kind of like your enrage per phase, right? So it's going to make it harder and harder throughout the phase to handle the core mechanics. So next we have the Concealed Venom. All right. These are pulsing rate damage. And walking into it, you're gonna pick it up and you're gonna drop it after 5 seconds.
I should just go take some
When a
fucking
venom
like
is destroyed,
sleeping pills and knock myself out so that
dot.
tomorrow comes
But you do
faster,
wanna
or at
keep
least
them
it
up.
feels
You
like it
can't
comes
let them get
faster.
out of control. That's really, really
I just want to do
important.
fucking
And then
keys.
Frontal is going to kill them. Alright, so
Steve, are you gonna be
heroic
around for some
testing,
keys?
So it's not gonna be perfect, and mythic testing is way too hard.
So talk about this real fast. What he just talked about. Pick up these green balls. It's going to be off tank and hunter's jobs most likely.
You have to work?
And you know any other
That's unlucky.
super mobile range. You pick up these green balls and they're going to
I
automatically
am ready to
expire.
spam murder row.
So this is something that's got to be done
Get
immediately.
2k
You
to
can't
get the
control when you
tiers
drop it.
thing, and then just fucking
Run,
murder
pick it
rows
up,
over and over again.
And then after so long, it's
Don't you
gonna
have an
drop.
assigned group? I
And then
do,
the tanks
but
are gonna
like,
do a frontal on these, and that's how they're gonna
we're a
destroy these. So
backup?
if you look on the gift
Question
to the
mark?
left and the look on the gift on the right, they go together.
Like,
Pick
the
up,
fuck?
expires,
The fuck?
drops,
We're a
in a
backup?
line, tank frontals.
So that's kind of fucked up.
This is my guild. As you pick them up, run in the middle.
And by the
drop
looks
them.
of it,
This is just what it's going to be on heroic. Now mythic, there's definitely some aspects of this can get more
like
complicated.
everybody should be on
But you can see this is
when the servers are up. So I think I might
you can see
just be on my own.
and this is a hunter right here. So what we were doing is we were using 2 BM hunters.
I'll probably be
and
in
a third
stream
tank
watching
to do
until
it.
servers are up.
Um,
Whoa, you gotta
I don't think we had 3 tanking on this test.
gotta keep watching after the servers are up. What?
For the second test, I think we 3 tanked it.
Good thing I
But
did not have to
we're
be
just using
here
2 BM hunters,
watching
and
the
then
raid.
anyone
We
else,
wiping
off
1
tank or anyone
bajillion
close
times.
is handling anything.
I am the second
off tank
option
or
for some
anyone
reason.
in the main group is handling anything close, while the BM hunters get all the far things. And all we're doing is pick him up, drop it in the middle, pick him up, drop it in the middle. So you can see here, drop. Now you got to be careful, right? So in this situation, we're using a gateway. I'm not sure if using a gateway is worth. This was a big discussion in my guild. It probably is if the gateway
Hell
was
yeah.
dropped.
Keep the stream open
During the
24/7.
task, because what was happening to us is sometimes we would gate into one of these. This is a mechanic. He shoots out these Lura glaive things and they just spin around the room.
Oh, right,
Now, the
right. Your EU.
problem is
Forgot
you
about
see
that.
here, when you're gating, is the spawns are like this. So there's one spawning in the middle.
My
The
friend and I
first
are running
person
keys
gate
tomorrow.
actually
He's a
has
tank.
it,
Let me know if convict.
which honestly might not be.
I
the
mean,
end of
I'll
the
be doing
world, 'cause you can just
keys.
move in the center.
I don't know if I'm
but
gonna be
something
invited
to
to like the
mind.
guild
So
group.
you can see here, every time you
Convict
tank, you
also
fire
signed up,
these.
so he also has an
Now
assigned
again,
group. I'm
moving
assuming
group,
since he's
taking
the
it up, moving it
healer,
over, and moving it
he
over.
So yeah, you
was
see, you
not
gotta deal
marked
with
as a
these almost
backup like I
The
was.
hunters are
So
now
Convict might be taken.
dropping
getting
these
all the
orbs.
hardwoods. As you can
But
see
we'll,
right
we'll see
here,
what happens tomorrow.
hunter
I'll be
is
doing
this.
keys.
Alright, hunter.
Frontal's gonna happen.
Anybody's
soon here.
welcome to join,
Now,
honestly.
obviously, any range can do this.
If you suck, I'll fucking...
Go back
I'll
here,
permanently ban you, though.
and this is exactly what you're saying. I can turn the camera back on, I guess. So
Want me to
this
see your
is what we
face, bro?
saw with the giant area denial. Alright, and this is where we saw the gateway. Now, like I said, the gateway might be good, it might not be good. I think we'll
Alright.
probably use it on heroic, on mythic.
You're gonna
and
get
it
the
might be
pug
different.
experience. Unfortunately,
Or you can
my
use
guild
it.
doesn't like me enough
So
to put
both
me
options.
into a main Mythic Plus
Now,
group.
again, it's going to be the fangs, grabbing the balls, the guillotine, and it repeats. Until
Benched for
the phase
keys,
1
must be
ends.
benched for raid 2. Sad
So, at the end
times.
of P1, all the active venoms explode that you haven't dealt with, which is why you need to be dealing with them. And so like there's good timings and bad timings, right? Because like what can happen and what's happening on testing.
I wonder if they
we
still
get a
hurt from the
peak
Lura wipe.
acid pools are encroaching.
Bro, it was one mistake.
You're gonna repeat, and every time those acid pools are gonna get bigger and bigger.
They can't be that mad. And I would still argue that, like,
Orbs,
I could have saved people, but at the same time, like, they were also just wrong. We'll pull up the clip. We'll pull up the clip. Hold up. We'll watch it. We'll get everybody's opinion.
See, these people just walked and they were completely fun. And now we need to make a call, right? So like in
That's
this
not the
test,
clip.
we didn't really like we only went an hour. But in theory, what should have happened here is we should have either moved balls to the middle, the tank goes maybe move here, and then we try to take out some of these balls. And what should have happened?
Yeah, I mean, so basically this looks like a white point right here, right? Because so far they've been hitting their balls with the frontal every time.
And you can see the acid pools are encroaching.
All right.
Now they have to move though. They
We
move
get into
because
P4.
of, guillotine, right?
And we're still.
Wish you would have let that play out.
We move forward. Okay. We move forward.
See,
We're with the
probably
group.
What the play should have been here. When you move out from this last guillotine is
We get the first one.
we needed to
Okay.
basically
We move to
travel
the
with
left.
balls.
We move forward.
balls
The
probably
group
also
I
been
came
picked up.
from
It probably should have
is
been, you know,
safe.
put towards somewhere in this corner, and then the tank's frontal that way.
The people that were standing a little
these
farther
guillotine
forward
moves, like,
got
that's gonna be
executed.
White points, right? That's really
Okay.
where we're gonna see.
I could have
P1
saved
wipes
them
here,
if I went
is
farther
not
forward.
managing it
Right, if I went up here,
correctly
we could have
during
saved everybody.
Guillotine swaps.
Right. So like in this test, we
Right, like
Looks easy up until then.
took an
until you run
extra
into
2
that
steps
kind of
forward,
overlap.
everybody would have been
That's where
fine.
you're gonna-
But if the people in the front also were just, you know, the rest of the group, you know, there's a little bit of blame to go around, but I think I think it's all right, you know, like shit happens.
And that's probably could have been another plan too. Is, you know, instead of carrying them with you, we drop them off before we move, and we just know, you know, that side of the room's about to get frontaled.
Going fully horizontal, not a bit north or south. What do you mean? We inched forward a little bit. Not a single person in the stack group I came from died.
9 stack, which also might be fine. So what we did here could be doable.
Ain't
So we
pulling up
gained
the
a 9
tapes. We
stack,
are.
You can see the damage a 9 stack is doing.
I gotta defend
Not
myself.
Crazy, but you know, if you had 30 up in the room, you die. So keep that
I
in
have a
mind.
friend
And what you're
request
gonna
from
see here,
somebody. Who's this?
At the bottom, it's a little cut off. So if you're copying the raid plan,
Just something to think about, you know, especially like on Mythic. I know it's far away, but that's going to be like, you know, healers are going to have healing assignments. But if we're progging and you see a huge fuck up like that, like you just saw, you know, 6 stacks go off, yeah, time to send everything.
move it up. But what's gonna happen?
The best
is
maker
damage,
wasn't
bigger
your fault, for real.
positioning,
I mean, I
based
could have
on
saved
both
everybody.
where
Like,
Zul'jin
I wouldn't say I
died.
was like 100% at fault, but I still could have
for
saved
you.
people.
So
So at the end of the day, everybody could have done better.
know
Tis what it is.
until normal testing. I don't have a bot of that where we killed the boss.
So basically, yeah, wherever this guy dies, he's gonna spawn again in a later phase. And if it's out in fucking Egypt for us, you know, that's just a bunch of downtime that we lost for damage. So probably try to kill him in the middle is what he's recommending here. We'll go on.
Yeah, it's because he'll sit there in the middle, and then all the souls will be colliding right there on
These ads, they're gonna chain
It's easier
past,
there.
right? So
It makes
now this
sense.
is
No one wants to
P2.
play with you then.
watch when it kicks here. It's gonna jump. Alright, so what
Ah,
we're doing
fuck.
is kinda jump
It might be time to find a
around
new
the
guild. I've already given myself a bad image in this guild. Gotta move on.
which makes like split cleave and classes who can cleave.
All right, so
unbelievably insane and phase
might have skipped past what he talked about here, but basically P2
around
is
itself,
just like
around
P1 in a way.
itself.
We got this ads that, you know, they'll look at you. When you look at them, they'll stop moving, but if you're not looking at them, they'll chase you. And just kind of like the orbs, unfortunately, this won't be able to be assigned. This is going to be just, you know, this is where the individual mechanic know-how of this fight's going to really kick in. You know you got a spirit on you. You know that you got to kite it, you know, to one of the markers because we're stacking them up and we got to frontal them to kill them. And if you're just fucking, you know,
Diving on
you're
my
bringing your spirit over
travels, yep,
here,
I
you're
flew
doing
off
that,
the
you're not paying
platform in
attention to that, you're going to get hard exposed in this fight. A warning now.
That's rough.
Split cleave and classes who can cleave. Unbelievable.
I mean, like, apart from me executing a few people, I feel like the rest of the trial went pretty well.
But
I feel like I
kinda
performed
thinking
pretty
maybe
good.
The ad should eventually get in the melee if you chain kick them. So we'll see how it works on live, but this is how it was working on testing. The other mechanic
I'm
here
concerned that you
is
aren't in a main group for keys. When will this be corrected?
MC.
Probably won't be.
you get
They
it?
don't know my power.
If you have a keen eye, you can see an arrow on someone, right? So
I don't think they actually make the groups. I think the website just does it. It like sees when people are available and it just puts groups together.
because you want to run through the boss.
I did 500 pulls on Evoker.
and then you stun them
I
on
never
the
had
boss,
to
and then you deal with them.
position.
There you
I
go.
can just flap.
You're gonna run towards.
Oh,
the
that's
nearest
true. And then you
edge when
switch
get
switch to
my
the Shadow Priest
Alright,
and
so you
fucking
determine,
flew.
in a sense, where you got to position yourself to run through the boss like that.
And if you're like
If
over
you're-
there by that gate, you're still gonna walk like to one of those sides.
Yeah. You'll walk to the closest edge that you're at, and your guy will get to the edge, and he'll jump off, and
And
you're
again,
out of the
it's
fight.
gonna repeat. So you're gonna have an ad.
All right, pay attention now. So
And then
let's
again,
just
it's
let's
gonna
take a look at this
right,
mechanic that
stun
just
them
got
on the
casted right
boss,
here.
and then
Barret Cackle. Look at these little orbs coming out.
you deal with
The
them.
fuck did you
Boom,
just say?
they're
Barret
out.
And then
cackle?
again,
They're
it's gonna
fixated now,
So you're gonna have an
and you got to identify if you have one of these things on you. Let's see if we can see some gifts for it.
It's at the
It
bottom
made
there.
them brighter too, what they were on raid test. So whatever you see in that video, it's gonna look a lot different. They were
Okay.
absolutely horrendous. See,
ad. We'll talk about these in a second. You have an ad.
So that one on the left must be targeting this guy because it's fucking
and
glowy.
again, it's gonna repeat. So on
All right, so
boss,
Spirit
you're
Cackle not only spawns those spirits, does this green shoot
You're
thing
so
right here.
disassociated that you can't even understand shit they say.
Oh, the green piss.
I mean
And
I've
is
watched a
out a
lot of
big
these
ad.
videos already. I mean, sort of, and then I plan on watching them again
In this video, is he
tonight.
being
So
chased by the ad that's purple on the left side there, like a 9-10 block
Yes.
position? Okay.
repeat. And then you
Yeah,
stun
because
them
you
on the
actually
boss,
take a
and
look
you
here.
deal with them.
His
He does- he has
debuffs,
the
you'll see
debuff.
that.
It
Yep.
teleports every time you kick it.
You'll see that. Yeah, we're talking about.
I
you're talking about the
promise I'm
Spirit
not a
Blade
bad
green ad,
raider.
We're talking about the purple ad.
yeah, the
I
purple ads come
promise.
out whenever you
So
when
you're
you
gonna have
defeat the
ad.
people that are MC.
We'll talk about these in a second.
People who are
Ad.
MC'd are the ones that shoot the purple ads
And
out.
again, you need to kick it
2
before
out
the
every time
tear
you
cast
broke it.
goes off. But again, like maybe on
So-
live, if you kick it enough, you'll show up in melee. But here we've just gotta have a range swap. I mean, it's not ideal.
That's
But that might have to be. And we tried to
Oh,
work
that's
the boss
fucked up.
around, but there's some cons to that because the
Steve,
ghost
you're hurting my ego.
Yeah, for us, we're gonna definitely have like a quick little assignment, kick on that. It'll probably be
You're the
something
raider
like
that you didn't want
maybe
in your
just by
raid roster
classes.
back a few weeks.
But
100%.
yeah, they're talking about just.
I
kicking
would
a
have kicked
bunch,
myself.
Where you sign like a kick order maybe, and you kick like 5 times, and maybe by the 5th kick it like gets to the group.
But, like,
or you just set
I'm
range
actually
on it,
so
and then
burnt out
just-
on
just have,
raiding
milk kick rotation.
that
so
I just can't
it's
be
not moving
bothered.
around too much in case you're mid cash or something.
Like, I'll watch the videos, I'll show
a
up,
bit more consistent to just
I'll make maybe one
swap
mistake a night
pads
if we're lucky,
Now,
and we'll cook. I'm perfect. I mean, I never make mistakes. It'll be a flawless trial. I'll never wipe us. Top
talking about the
DPS,
MC now.
easy peasy.
Let's go here.
now, there's also going to be ghosts. All right. So
The 1% mount is insane, by the way, for Mythic Plus. Well, hopefully we can get it this season. As long as Arcane stays meta. Oh, you're talking about last season.
Okay.
That's nice.
So this is not going to be done
That
super clean.
that's bullying,
It's
actually.
testing, but I can kind of show you the idea. So the way these ghosts work is if you're looking at them,
I think he's gonna, botch
We'll
this,
never
but
miss
it's
a 1%
basically
mount
red
ever
light,
again.
green light.
they do not move. Okay. If you're not looking at them, they chase you down.
Yep, we're still on this.
Very, very simple. Okay.
It.
Now,
I mean, the
what we're
1%
doing in this
mount is
video,
like
and this is what
300 times better than the CE version of it.
I think the best thing
We all getting it this season? Exactly. I got the tank and healer ready.
Now,
We're gonna fucking do carries.
and I will show you why. It could be possible that you take the ghost to the left or right. That might be the better strategy.
I'm getting rich
Middle
this season.
theoretically can work, as well, but it might be a little harder in practice. But again, we found it easiest to kite the ghosts by not looking at them. Let's see if they do. So we're talking about.
I have no idea what this season's mount looks like. And to be honest,
So with these ghosts, what you're gonna do is
I don't really care. Unless it's like a small mount. I hate any mount that is like slightly large.
Okay, so that's actually doing this well. I take by everything aside. So what he's doing.
That's why I always use the like fox mounts. They're small, you don't have to worry about not being able to fit through fucking doors.
So the ghost is always checking if your visual is looking at it, okay? So he moved it here, and while looking at it, he moved like this. Now,
As long as you're getting it, it's shit.
move the ghosts. Very
Alright.
important,
Alright.
is extremely, extremely bad.
Who let this guy in here?
Now, what's gonna happen? Oh, you know what? That actually might be a mythic mechanic. I'm losing my mind.
Are you sure
So-
you
Just
ain't a
thinking of if they
furry?
get too close, they
Mythic
blow
can
up.
actually ping
Bruh.
you back and forth, and I'm getting this.
I'm not a fucking
You
furry.
can actually keep this very consistent. You can just leave the boss here the whole time, move the ghost in front, cleave him down, target adds, and then you're gonna deal with the circles. Alright? So, that's what happens when you do mythic testing. Or test something, mix it up.
No face
So,
cam,
the
no
shit's
proof.
basically this, right? Bring ghost here, kill him.
What if-
Now, this circle
You're my
mechanic,
fucking brother with a...
this
What?
spawns 3 small adds to spawn that you have to pick up. I will repeat that again. Big circle spawns 3 adds. You have to soak, just like
You Valpyra
King, I
player?
would say.
I'm not a Valpyran, what?
Here's that
We're
mechanic
a
right
blood
here.
elf and a night elf.
Pretty much just like Nexus King in a different
The
format. You know, instead of looking at the line, you're just now chasing your little spirit down. And you probably want to try to follow the order that it came out in, so it's easier for your.
Yeah, we will not be doing LFR.
first
The
one
guild
drop,
is
second
doing
one drop,
LFR
third one drop,
splits,
right?
so we will
You're
be
gonna go
going
for that third
right
one
into
first. That
keys.
first one's gonna be speeding off. You're gonna be running around.
We're
doing
also
this
not
mechanic,
allowed to
whatever,
open our
you know,
vault,
totally out of the
so
fight.
that's
You get out of-
cool.
You get
Your
out of this
brother
mechanic by
confirmed
being
it.
quick
Ah,
at,
he's
you
fucking
know,
trolling.
catching those guys. And if you saw,
Yeah,
right,
LFR splits. Can't wait.
gonna kind of go back here, beat the VOD a little bit. Look at why we want to keep our ghosts on X. They
Are you
come
even
out
allowed
at the
to play
same
the
time you get these gloom bombs, right? We're just gonna make the whole
fuck.
job harder for everybody for these mechanics if we're just not stacking in the middle.
Bro, I thought
keeping
this
our
guild
ghosts
was
on
kind of
X,
chill.
spreading out, you know, to the sides with gloom bombs.
LFR splits
Gives
for the
everybody
race to world last
You know,
boys.
plenty of room to do their ghost.
There's a lot of
keep it
talk
nice and
coming from the GM that guild
So that's
died.
really just the goal of P2. Kill that interrupt dad, deal with your ghost, stack them up, deal with gloom bombs, and, you know, rinse and repeat until it gets to P3 or intermission, I believe.
I never gave
So
up
just stay
yet.
consistent, right? King, get
I
MC,
did give up.
Take 2 steps.
Bro, it was so bad.
Get MC'd, get broken out. That is P2. Alright?
Aren't you allowed to get a socket if no
Also, don't
tier
get hit by
set
the
in
camera
vault?
because it does the same shit.
Nah, we're not allowed to take it because
Yeah,
you get the
you'll
key.
get MC,
Like if
right?
you open your vault, you'll get
No, you
the
get
the
the
+2
circle
key.
that you gotta get your ghost.
So you get like
Oh,
one
okay, so you
person in the
just get gloom
group to get a key instead, and then you
So-
level that up to a 10,
Getting MC'd,
and then you all
you know,
do the
kicking
key,
ad, killing
and you
it,
finally loot, and then
dealing
everybody in the
with
group will get a
ghost
+10.
chasing you,
Is I
dealing
guess
with
the
gloom
game plan.
bombs, and, getting
I'm
spirit.
reviving it
So
next
kinda
season.
just
I wish
got
you
out
the
of this
best of luck.
presentation and we looked at P2. Now that we kind of know these mechanics,
I will not partake in this. Steve wants in though.
This is the MC. This is the kicking and killing the range ad, spreading out, getting your spirit.
But like, I guess you have to fill your bags with shit. Like, you can't have any open spot in your bag, or you'll get a
This
key.
is the frontal, I guess, right? Yeah. And then
The
rinse
goal
and
is to
repeat.
clear all content faster than you. Well,
MC,
good luck. It took us 10
dealing
years
with spirits,
to build a
dealing with
CE
gloom
guild.
bomb, and
I believe in you.
do that twice. We go to P3. questions?
Kind of lame. I'm thinking it might come in the melee after like 2 or 3 kicks. So next you're gonna get an intermission. This just repeats itself. P2 is like honestly super free.
Yeah, it's all free.
Now,
according to this guy.
with intermission, you don't really want to push with an add up. You don't want to push with, well, let's pump the brakes. So there's a bug on PTR. Pushing with an add up, we don't know if it despawns or not, okay? Because what you're seeing here is we killed the boss, but the add is still up. Now, this might have been a bug, so I'm assuming this is, it's not the greatest example, but we go want to
Let's talk about P3 a little bit.
where you can get the maximum amount of funnel damage.
So P3, he starts, right? The guy is bringing back Zul'jin. It would have been really nice, right, for the raid if he was just dead here for us so we didn't have to make this transition. Whatever, not a big deal. This guy's immune anyway during that.
Go have a coma and wake up at reset instead of being 900% bored. I
We just
fucking
want to do
wish.
as much damage as possible here. This is probably where we're going to lust. We got to make sure we have CDs, you know, potion, all that stuff. So,
When are the
big
servers
damage
up
into
tomorrow?
Zul'jin, at the same time, big raid
What
healing
time
gotta
is
be
it?
going on too.
11 PST.
Fang
So what
stopped
that's
the raid by dealing damage. Okay. Yeah, this is the hardest hitting phase of the whole fight for healers.
12 for me.
And this is the best burn for us because he takes increased damage. Okay. P3 now, I believe, just combines both phases together. And you just have to deal with all that.
So what we'll wake up at like 11:30 and we'll go live, and then wait for servers to come up, and then we fucking blast, and hope to God that servers don't get delayed by 5 hours, like Ty says. Which honestly probably will happen, but
P3 is basically
we can hope.
both phases together, but slowed down a lot. So like in P1, it was a lot of moving back and
That's
forth.
like 26 hours for me.
In P2,
That's so
there's a lot of
brain dead. Why
NCs, a
you?
lot of ads,
Get
a lot of
fucked.
ghosts. But now, there's no ads, except it's a 2-target burn till the end. Alright?
What's it like having like a good, what is it, like 15 hours or something? 20 hours between
Look at all the
NA and
orbs spread
EU
around.
release.
What you're gonna see
Just
here
having to
is the
sit there and watch NA enjoy the game.
Struck 2% every second. He also takes 100% increased damage, which is why Lust is so good.
Talking about
these are the
intermission
small
now.
ghosts. They give each pre-spread assignment of defense. Alright, so that's the goal. And again, P3, we don't have.
So P3, yep, you're gonna have to grab balls, or have to
It
deal with that
sucks,
guillotine
to
right
be
away,
honest, like,
and then that's probably gonna be a super good gate
Oh,
location
fuck.
for us. The gate over to the other side.
I'd be so pissed. I'd feel like I'm instantly behind, even though nothing that happens on NA actually matters to EU. But I'd instantly just feel like I'm behind.
So again, positioning is very important. Where you want to position where you're going closest plat.
But at least it's not buggy most of the time.
Here, it's
That's
gonna be
true.
Okay for you to go this way.
And we don't get 5-hour
That's another
delays.
thing,
That
too,
is
I think
also
during
true.
that transition,
It is
you'll
actually
probably see it here in the
terrible
video,
to
but I
be
think you're gonna
like
get Gloom Bomb at
ready
the
to
same
play
time
the
guillotine
game
happens,
at
so
12
people
o'clock and then suddenly
will
it's
have
fucking
that,
6
you know,
o'clock and
you're just
you
gonna
can't
grab
log
the
in
gate
still.
and run really far out a little bit more, or you know, go to the possible sides.
I mean, besides
do your
race world
spirits,
first, that's true.
You know,
I mean, the
until
race
it
is
goes out,
affected by it a little bit,
kill the orbs.
but I feel like
We
it's
can kind of take a look because we did see.
it's
you
not
be like a minute
that
into phase, so
big
you
of a
don't
deal.
get it. So you're gonna have please don't die. So you're gonna have a group soak. Damn. So
In the race, I mean, obviously, it's probably annoying to be EU, but I feel like you do kind of make up the time because you get all of the information.
and you see them putting in the middle.
But at the same time, like I feel like the guilds already have that information
So Mythic you can't.
from testing and shit, so I don't know.
Yeah, so. Yep, pick up orbs, guillotine, gloom bombs.
That'd be a fucking dream for NA.
And this is gonna be the
If
cleave.
shit came out on time.
See, does it talk about a
Yeah, but
Eternal
like
Night
50
here?
extra pulls goes a long way. Or like a few more split runs.
Probably look at this.
I
better
could see
VODs for
that.
P3 when we kind of get some more. You know,
I mean, like
better
I think
footage
the
on
only
it,
time
but,
it would be
you know,
like
that's You know, that's the
really
majority of this
bad
fight. So
is
really,
if it went into a reset
first
and
two
then
phases
NA
probably aren't too
killed
bad.
the boss after
Intermission
the
will be
reset
fun.
before
This is
EU
just where
could
it's
even
really gonna
play.
pick up P3.
Then
So
I
just,
feel like
you know,
it'd be
get ready
like,
to
well,
combine
that's
these
fucking
phases,
stupid.
combine these mechanics together. You know, without the ads, we just have 2 target cleave the whole time. Mainly just a lot of individual mechanics here of, you know, properly doing your gloom, helping pick up orbs if they're close, dropping them to the center, tanks getting that frontal off. Eternal Nightfall. I'm not sure what this is. Okay, yeah, I remember this now. See if he talks about it here.
Oh yeah, I mean, if that shit happened, it would go crazy. I don't think it's happened before, but if it does,
And you repeat.
the EU fans are gonna go fucking insane.
Cleanest strat we can come up with. It might not be the best strat, but it will probably get you a kill. Again, things you need to kind of be aware of. You need to have people that know what to do with the ball mechanic.
All right. That's that boss. That's gonna be kind of a doozer for us, but I think probably kill that one pretty quick now that we went over it like that. So if you have any questions on that, now's the time. If not, we'll kind of go through these other ones here. We, you know, probably spend about another
Yeah,
20
I got a
minutes at
question.
most
Can
and try to
we
wrap this up.
repeat that boss, please? Thanks. That'd be appreciated.
All right. 2 target cleave fight. I think for these, instead of watching the Marsh guys, we'll just kind of go through them because, you know, really just going to focus on doing these anyway on Heroic. For now, we'll get to them on Mythic, you know, in a few weeks.
I didn't say that into the Discord. Are you kidding me? That was just to myself in my stream.
Everyone, this is Perky from the Guild Honolulu, and you're watching Methods Guide to Heroic.
But there's no chance I would ever say that to everybody.
This is PTR footage, so
I'd feel like a fucking idiot if I said
this
that.
one. Thought I clicked Twin Fangs.
And I absolutely hated when people said that after I explained a fight.
But before we begin, keep in mind that this is PTR footage, and this boss has been heavily altered since, so some things you see on the screen won't make it to the live version.
not?
Twin Fangs is the 6th boss
True,
of the
true.
Venomous Abyss raid, with 1 phase and an
We should have ripped it.
intermission
We
and
should have.
100 energy. The recommended comp is a standard 2 tanks, 4 healers, and 14 DPS, and bringing specs that consistently hit 2 targets will make this fight a lot easier. You're fighting 2 bosses at the same time that do not share HP, and killing one before the other triggers Uncoiled Rat, which makes the surviving serpent gain.
You're becoming what
First
you once
mechanic
loathed.
you're going to see is a raid.
I
You
am,
just
but like
kill these ads.
at the same time, I'm going to watch these videos on
Every
my
time
own
you
time.
kick them,
So
I believe
like,
they move, so you kind of don't want to kick them.
it's not that bad.
So keep
Oh,
them
those
even and kill them together.
What? They move, right? Or is that Mythic?
No, that's the mythic ads. The mythic ads are the ones that you gotta kick. It's not the same thing.
Both bosses will also smack your raid hard if nobody's in melee range. The bosses cannot be moved together. Both bosses will also smack your raid hard if nobody's in melee
Dropping
range.
puddles.
The bosses cannot be moved, so the raid.
So the way these puddles drop, you're going to see the circles close in. I'm sure I'll talk about it. These circles close in on you, and then it drops a puddle. Probably best to use a defensive.
If that's
kind of
what's
right when
called
this
your
circle starts to get
guild.
small.
It does,
Because
it
you're gonna
does.
Take a tick from the puddle.
Don't call me out like that.
The core mechanic of this fight is called Eternal Venom. It's a small ticking dot that ramps up, and at 10 stacks you simply die.
Don't worry,
Getting hit
you'll
by
see on
anything big in this
Tuesday.
fight gives you
Watch the stream.
Learning how
I
to
won't wipe
manage
us a
this,
single time.
Eternal Venom debuff is kind of the key to the fight. There's going to be things in here that remove a stack, and then give you a stack.
stack, and some of it is unavoidable. As soon as you pull, the first ability is Caustic Delage, cast on Vexul's tank. It damages the tank and increases damage taken from this ability by 10% for 90
Can't
seconds.
wipe it on the
Forcing attacks
bench.
swap once the stacks get too high.
Oh,
At
fuck.
the same time, a bunch of caustic globules spawn around the area and need to be soaked. Soaking one gives you a single stack of Eternal Venom.
No. We're not benched. There's no way we're
To the
benched.
entire raid instead. Itras uses Stonebreaker.
There's no
Spawns 20
way.
white swirlies on the ground that explode one by one. This is a tank mechanic, and each soak increases damage taken from it by 33% for 90 seconds. One to the one gives
So I know this is going a little fast, but these green
Same time,
blobs drop every time you run over.
Deserved?
It gives
That's
you a
so
stack.
fucked.
I believe you could immune these. So it's going to be ideal for hunters, paladins. Run over them with bubble turtle.
Caustic globules spawn around the area and need to be soaked. Soaking one gives you a single stack of Eternal Venom. Leaving one alone means it explodes after 10 seconds and gives a stack to the entire raid instead.
I'm learning so much.
Which spawns 3 white
Oh,
on the
yeah,
ground
you're
to explode
welcome.
one by one. This is a tank mechanic, and each soak increases damage taken from it by 33% for 90 seconds. If a swirly hits nobody, the whole raid takes heavy damage and gets knocked back. Tanks simply alternate, soaking every other set. Vexel then casts Venomous Emergence, which gives
Stop
everyone a stack
calling
of
us
recurring
out on
venom
that.
and spawns 3 serpents in the middle of the room. The serpents use corrosive spit on random players, and anyone else clipped by it also gains a stack. So kill the serpents as soon as possible and dodge the lines unless you're the one being targeted.
Oh, fuck.
Players are then affected by Coiling Ichor.
It was not my idea, okay? That's
Yeah, I feel like I explained all those pretty quick, so we can move past that.
Ravenous Feast. This is a large red circle that
Oh,
explodes
It's a
fuck.
group soak. Every time you soak one of these, you remove a stack.
3 times in quick succession, dealing massive damage that gets reduced by having multiple players soak it.
You
Soaking
fucking
also
pinned
removes
it.
a stack
Oh
of
my
internal
god.
damage, and this is the only stack removal in the fight. You can only remove 1 stack total, and soaking gives you
LFR
800%
splits aside
increased
Mythic
damage
Plus
taken
groups
debuff
4
from
days a
visibility for
week.
8 seconds,
Yep.
forcing alternating groups. Either make 3 groups
Bro, I
of
thought
7
this
or
guild was
players,
gonna be
or split into
chill.
2 groups and send immunities in for the last pop. Once this is done, the bosses repeat their ability loop one more time, and the second time you finish Ravenous Feast, the bosses
I
repeat
thought
it
it was
6
gonna be
times.
chill,
This is the
bro.
intermission. Vexel pops out in the middle and casts Vile Flood. This is a laser that rotates in the indicated direction shown by the spinning orbs.
Mal, let me in your guild. You guys
So
seem
as
chill as
intermission
fuck.
happens, you can see these orbs spinning. Whichever way the orbs are spinning is the way he's going to start beaming. So we just kind of run, like,
They have 10 different
Kinda
websites
follow
to
it,
track
just like you
sims
do
and
in
gear
Lura.
and shit. True, we do.
Direction, so you cross the laser, and the spot where you crossed is already safe. Since the laser
We got our
won't
own
spin a full
website
circle.
too.
If you're
I'll say that one more time.
This is the intermission. Vexel pops out in the middle and casts Vile Flood. This is a laser that rotates in the indicated direction shown by the spinning orbs around the boss. Simply move in the opposite direction, so you cross the laser, and the spot where you crossed is already safe, since the laser won't spin a full circle. If your minions
Honestly, I
decide
would
to
call
rush
us
ahead and
chill.
beat
I mean, I feel
you
like
just need to be ready to dodge once the laser catches up to them.
a lot of good guilds
Which mostly leads to deaths. During
aren't
this, the raid also has to dodge Sanguine Storm,
like
which
don't
just
raid a
cuts
lot
the
and
levels
don't
of
do
ground
all
to
this
deal
extra
damage.
shit
When everything
because
stops,
they
both
just
bosses
have
disconnect from each
players
other, and they
that
don't
have
directly beat
fucking
them.
more than 2 brain cells to
Alright.
rub together.
Pretty simple fight. On to, we got 2 more here.
Bro, I didn't know we were gonna do 4 days. Okay, it is a 3-day raiding guild, and then they just magically threw out a 4th day.
Actually, just be able to quickly go over this one without too much of a VOD. Shit.
We do 4 days of raiding. Okay, I feel like most guilds, I guess, actually, I don't know.
Yeah,
We
this
never
is,
added an extra day for the first 2 weeks after we went 3 days of raiding.
A little similar to Nexus King Dance that we did.
Zorak is the 5th boss of the Venomous Abyss raid with 1 phase and an intermission. The recommended comp is a standard 2 tanks, 4 healers, and 14 DPS, but adding an extra healer can make
Please
this
focus
fight
on the
more
meeting at hand.
because the damage
Nah,
taken
nah, nah,
throughout
nah, nah.
the fight
Everything
is
will be
pretty
totally
high.
okay.
Heroes should be used
There's a
on
video.
all
They're
players,
recording
but
it. We can
experiment
rewatch
using
it.
During the intermission instead, since the boss takes 30% increased damage there. Just keep in mind he's essentially playing ping pong with your raid at that point. The raid constantly takes damage from Mulatek's
Nah, nah, nah.
presence, and
We are
each
not
healer
raiding
tank
4
increases
days.
their physical damage
Just for the
taken by
first
8%
2
through
weeks.
corroding venom.
Jesus
If you
Christ.
pull, split your raid
We are a
into
3-day raiding guild.
really
4
matter
days
who
for the
goes
first
where,
2 weeks.
So a million arranged split is a good start. Just make sure each group has at least 5 people soaking. Otherwise, the entire raid takes little damage. Also place the markers
Jeez.
around the room as shown in the picture. You'll need those later. The soaking comes from an ability called Apex Predator, which happens pretty much right away. on
4
pull.
days just to be
This
world
is a
500 is
combination made up
crazy.
of 2 Ravage tanks.
The white ones, tank soak, solo.
Y'all are
Green
fucking
ones, we soak
toxic.
as a raid.
Next season gonna be
Said
5 days
5.
for the first
Why
2
did you say
weeks.
5?
That's when I dip the fuck out.
Ravage is a tank
Absolutely
front
no
that does
shot.
massive damage and makes anyone hit take 400%
Unless
free
we're
damage from
magically
each for
fucking
21
Hall of Fame,
seconds, forcing a
0
tank swap
chance I'm
before the
doing that
next
shit.
one. Mutilate is the raid frontal. It splits
How
its
many
damage
splits?
based on
We're
how many
doing
players soak
2
it,
split
and it
runs.
applies a 22-second
We're
dot
doing
that reduces the
LFR,
damage taken from the next mutilate
we're
by
doing
500%,
normal, and then we're doing
which is
3
why
out of
we
8
run 2
heroic.
alternating groups. And lastly, there's Tempest, which sends out several tornadoes from the boss that roam around the base,
I guess
kind
that's
of
the
like
bit.
Lura glaives, and deal massive damage to anyone they hit. These abilities come in a random order, and the cones are always aimed at the current tank.
See how these tornadoes are going to try to fuck us up during these soaks. So, you know, small movement here wins.
Nah, we're
Tanks
raiding
just
3
react to
hours.
whatever is happening. It's best
Here, let
to
me
tank
pull
the
up the
boss
fucking
close
thing
to the
again.
edge, and take the tank frontals there, while the raid stands behind the boss in two
That's what we'll
groups,
do too.
with the tank
We'll split up. We'll
alternating
put these
lethal
markers
hits between
down,
them.
being towards the edge on
After
each
every
quadrant.
Apex Predator combo, the boss casts Venomous Surge. This is a combination of two attacks. First, two
Tuesday,
debuff that
split
deals
1,
damage for 10 seconds, and on expiration,
6 out of 8
switch the
normal,
entire
3 out of 8
raid to
heroic,
boost
and then 6 out of 8 normal, 3 out of 8
Malicious
heroic
Cyst
again.
spawns at that
Wednesday,
To
finish
put
the
it
splits.
simply,
I think we're
if you
going
walk
back and
into
doing the
a
last
cyst,
2
the raid
normal
will
of
lock
both
back
splits
and
on
becomes more
Wednesday,
resistant
and then finishing heroic, and then heroic and mythic, I guess is the game plan.
Yeah, so sure there's gonna be some kind of way we want to drop those cysts.
Yeah, you want to drop them towards the.
There
where the
is a
winds are
doc. There
spawning,
is a
'cause you
fucking
want the wind to push you into it,
15-page
and then
document.
it knocks you back and slows you down from the wind. You want to get pushed into the. You want the wind to push you to the one that's going to knock you back towards the wind and slow you.
Okay, yep, that's correct.
Y'all need to lock
So dropping
in.
these cysts like on markers is gonna be key. You don't want to just YOLO drop it anywhere. We kind of need those things during intermission.
Divine
to,
did fuck
yeah,
all the
that's what's
first
gonna
day.
bounce us around.
You'll need this to survive the intermission, and you get 4 cysts before each one. You want to place those cysts at the markers opposite the wind tunnels that will blow during the intermission.
I feel like it
There
gets
are
to a
6
point where it
possible
starts
tunnel
feeling
locations,
more like a
and you
job
get
rather
3
than a
hints per
game.
intermission, which means you have 1 extra cyst as a failsafe in
Uh,
case someone drops
yeah, I
a
feel like that would
monitor
start
or
happening
marker.
if you're raiding 5
The
days a
tunnels
week.
that will activate are marked with white orbs inside them, and the number of orbs tells you the order.
Whose guide
1
is
orb
this they are
means first
watching?
cast,
This
2
is
orbs
Method's
second,
guide.
3 orbs third. The other half of Venomous Surge cast is Caustic Claws, which spawns a bunch of puddles in the area around the boss. Dodge those and move the boss to the next free slice of the
Bangs,
room.
you're fucked.
The
Nah,
boss
we
set
got this.
finishes with
Easy
raging
work.
crosswinds.
This is kind of a cool mechanic, so
Several
pay
players
attention
draw a
here.
circle
Oh,
with
and
an
they are
arrow
banned from
pointing
opening
in
the
a
vault, so
direction,
they can push
and
keys
after
in
a
a
short
signed group and
delay,
have
they
everybody get a
locked
plus
into the
10.
air that way. All you need to do is make sure your arrow
Yeah,
points at
they
someone
did
else's
go over
target
that. You have to
so
stuff
that
your
the two of
bags.
you collide midair.
Or get on an
The
alt,
range of
like
this
Steve
is very
said.
generous, the size of the circle, in fact.
Either
try
fill
to
your
keep
bags
pixelating the
or
arrows at each
do it
other.
on an alt.
Somebody
Get one
took somebody's
person's key to
partner,
a
bro.
10 and then
That's
do the
crazy.
10 with mains or some shit like
That's gonna
that.
happen.
The arrows
Don't let that be
very
you.
generous,
You already see that there's a partner there. You got to go look for another one.
the size of the circle, in fact.
And then you don't want to be a class that could like immune this. Like, I know if you death advance before that comes out, you're just gonna kill your partner. So everybody wants to like get this debuff.
Don't even
So don't
disengage.
try to
Don't do
pixelate
anything.
the arrows at each other.
Don't do anything.
As long as the circle touch in the air, you're good. If you fail to hit anyone, you slowly drift in that direction, which may or may not end with you getting yeeted off the platform. One thing to remember, a lot of classes can prevent the
We're
boss
not raiding
entirely,
4 hours. It's
but that can be
3
avoided
hours,
because
4
you might
days
just
for the
be
first 2
there who
weeks,
had
and then
open
3
collide
days,
for you.
3 hours. Calm down,
You've
people.
done 2 full sets of Apex Predator, Venomous Surge, and Raging Crosswinds. The intermission begins. There's not much science here. The main thing is that
No,
everyone
don't
needs
bid
some
it.
tech in the middle of the room.
For fuck's
The wind
sake.
then blasts out of a tunnel, and you let it push you into a cyst on the opposite side.
Y'all are
If you hit
miserable.
correctly, that cyst knocks you right back towards the boss. And
Yeah, we'll probably have like someone try to trigger that, either be like one of the tanks or hunters, but we'll just kind of see where we're getting blown at,
makes you resistant to the wind, letting you keep
and then we just kind of wait, maybe like halfway through its cast, and then pop the
It's
cyst.
been an hour and a half. Don't spread
If
false
someone is not up for this
information.
step, they risk getting blown off to the side and setting off a chain of very
No, it's been an hour and a half, for fuck's sake.
and pixel stack middle.
Don't pop it. I stopped. No,
Repeat this until all 3
the
Oh
fucking
my
bear.
god.
moves towards the remaining cyst, and someone pops it.
4 days and 5 hours of raid.
Yeah, that's gonna happen to us
Boys,
for sure.
we actually just raid
So much clip
7
farming,
days a
holy
week,
crap.
12 hours. Like,
That shit was
we're
fucking
locked
great,
the
dude.
fuck in.
Watching the fucking bear just slowly
We're doing
float
10
into the-
LFR splits, 10 normal splits, 10 heroic splits. We're even splitting the first 5 boxes of Mythic.
Everyone moves towards the remaining cyst, and someone pops it. So all
Y'all better lock the
before
fuck in
dawn
if you're not
comes
doing
by.
that shit.
Okay, that's the fight, and then just probably rinse and repeat.
Might as well get paid.
God damn.
All
Oh,
right.
that fucking bear, dude.
24/7 and
Last
$0
one
of
to talk
revenue,
about
by
the
the way.
explorers.
That's what the stream's for. We got to get that ad revenue going. That's why we gotta play fucking 9 minutes of ads every hour.
With one phase that shifts depending on
I think
which
it's actually
turtle is
7
currently
minutes.
empowered. So things may look, feel, or sound different once it hits live servers. The Explorers are the third boss of the Venomous Abyss raid. With
Oh
one
great,
phase
3
that shifts
minute
depending on
ad.
which
No one
turtle
say
is currently
anything.
empowered. The recommended
Get
comp is a
fucked.
standard of 2
You know?
tanks, 4 healers, and 14 DPS. But running
Again,
a
all you had to do was become a sub, and then you never have to watch an ad.
You can have 2 bosses in cleave range, but if all 3 are together, they become immune to damage due to united defense. First, let's cover the abilities that happen throughout the fight regardless of who is empowered.
I started at
Nama
8
shows
and
in
it's
the direction he's
9:30, so
facing,
it's only been an hour and a
leaving
half.
anyone hit for 4 seconds. So just move out of the way.
Those shells, when it comes to Mythic, they are baited on melee.
I have it blocked. Get fucked.
Melee and melee
Bruh.
type healers. So
Gotta unblock
for
those. That's
Mythic, we're
my.
gonna definitely be trying to
That's my food you're taking away from
control
me.
those.
Damage and stunning anyone hit for 4 seconds. So just move out of the way. His melee attacks will also increase physical damage taken by 4% on his current tank with each hit. Scroll Sage Iku uses Blink Nova on a random
3-hour
player.
meeting and we are
Teleport into
halfway
them and
done
deal
these
heavy damage
videos.
to that player and the raid, reduced by distance.
Yep.
So move at least 30 yards away from the group. She also casts Icebound Flames on random players for heavy damage and a 50% slow. But this one can be interrupted.
Well, unlike you, I like to
current tank
support
takes shredding
Bingles
shards,
because
which
he
increases
thinks
damage
he's
taken
Kira
and
entering the
ability
ads
by
after
50%
3
per
minutes every
stack.
15.
So swap with the Nama tank once this starts to hurt.
Brother, it's not that
The
high.
Gebo just wanders around and doesn't need to be tanked.
It's
He occasionally
don't
drops
fucking pin
bombs on
that
mid
shit.
players.
The
Stepping on a
fuck?
box applies a stacking bleed for 8 seconds, but the boxes still have to be popped for 2 reasons. The first is the disgusting fish hiding inside one, which you need to interrupt final ascension. The second is Relic Rupture, a heavy raid-wide explosion that goes
Nah,
off
you
if
should
a
set it
box
up.
is left untouched for
You should set
25
it up.
seconds.
It's not
If a
even
few players on
3.
cleanup duty,
I think it's
ideally
7
1
minutes of
physical
ads an hour,
resistance
so
or the
it
ability
should
to
only
remove
happen
bleeds. Evoker
every
Disco
30
and Blade
minutes.
Shells are great for this. There's also a 4th boss in the room called Morzahi, which you can't interact with directly. He deals permanent raid damage through Malevolent Presence and handles the important stuff. The main one is Final
Greedy
Ascension at
streamer
100
complains
energy.
about
If he ever
viewers.
reaches it, you wipe.
True.
To interact
How
with
can you
it,
guys
set
not
the
have
energy to 0, fish to
$5?
Doing so hits the raid with fishy
God,
fire.
you watch my content for free and you don't have $5? Do you not have a job?
First
God.
uses Mighty Tod, marking 3 players and then leaping to each one in distance order.
So the way we're probably going to handle this mechanic here, we're just going to line up basically, and from there we'll just kind of get knocked into each set. I think I put an example of that here somewhere.
Energy here.
Okay, I'm fucking back.
First mate Nama's ability.
Hold up.
Triple soak.
Sorry, I just gotta run a 3-minute ad break real quick. One second.
on them. It is a group soak, and it's going to knock back players' hit. So there's 2 ways to handle this. 1, split your raid into 3 groups, assign like on like markers or positions like left, middle, right, and just have the same set of people go to those.
This
soaks.
is like
The
watching
other
a
thing you
video of
can
a
do is what
dude
we're
reacting
doing
to a
is we do
video
this in
and
a
them
line,
stopping it every 3
and we
minutes.
all get into the first one.
Yep. It's actually funny
all get into
because
the second one, boom, and we all get into the third
like
one.
he's watching the video and he's stopping it
Well, that's
and
how
then
we wanna deal
talking
with
about
that.
it,
Just nice little
and then
line.
our raid leader is stopping it as
And,
well
you know,
and talking about it even
Be
more.
Some people kind of spread out because they're just there for the other back 2. That's fine, but the majority of us kind of want to be in the first one, and we just get knocked all the way back.
No, we started on the last boss and we're going to the first boss.
Iku uses Frostfire Wall as an aftershock puddle for 30 seconds, so clear out after soaking. Iku uses Frostfire
I wish I
Volley
could
in
send
6
ads to
seconds.
one
It hits
person
several
and
players
just
with fire and
permanently
ice
send
missiles
ads
to
to
leave a large
fucking Mao.
puddle and apply a 1-minute dot. The trick is that you remove your dot by walking into opposite puddle, which clears both the debuff and the puddle. But if you fail to remove it and the next set hits that same player with the opposite missile, it triggers elemental explosion.
But why are we on the second boss? I don't
This
fucking
tier,
know.
we're seeing a theme this tier, right? A lot of mechanics that are
That's
individual duo type of mechanics, right? You got your
No.
number game
He's vile.
on the Sentinels boss. You got the win thing where you got to bounce into each other. You got this mechanic here where you're red and hot or cold and
I can't
fire.
imagine what all the people are
Drop puddles next
that
to each other and
are
then
not
run into
streaming
each
and don't
other's
have
puddles.
people to talk to in their chat
So,
are doing right now.
lot of
I feel like
themes here,
absolutely not a
similar
single
type of
person
mechanic
is
here
at
that-
their keyboard at the
Most likely
moment.
wipes the raid, so clear your
that they're
debuff
doing.
before the second set every time. And
There's
finally,
no way
player Gebo, who has
anybody
the
is
coolest
paying
ability
attention
of
right
the
now.
3. It's a combination of 2, Mushroom Toss and Explosive Surprise. Explosive Surprise gives one player a bomb they can place anywhere, ideally at the edge. Since
Why is
hits a
it so
large shrinking puddle
pixelated?
when it detonates. Mushroom
The
Toss
fuck?
spawns a mushroom at a player's location. When the bomb goes off, it sends out a blast.
Bomb goes off. We're gonna take the probably closest mushroom. Wait for the call to take it. Don't
How
take it
sure that
early because
everyone
then
is
it
in
kind
their
of starts
fourth
to go on
dream?
like a little expire thing.
I mean, if I wasn't streaming, there's absolutely zero chance I would fucking stay awake through this.
Or with blinks, teleports, and leaps. Players move onto the mushroom as the wave approaches. But be
This feels
careful.
like a fucking
Once it's
class in
anyone
college.
touching it triggers it, and it expires after a few seconds.
And I slept through 90% of my online
Most
classes,
preference.
so
But my personal recommendation is Iku, then Nama, then
this
Gebo.
reminds me of
Once
pandemic
all three are
classes.
done, the
Exactly,
program
bro.
is out
This is exactly what I'm
Don't have a
saying.
person stop you. So that's your natural enrage. Lastly, all three turtles have a personal enrage. The triggers when one of them dies, so you want to kill all three at roughly the same time. Iku is by far the worst, since she explodes for massive raid-wide damage that grows with each cast. Nama gains 100% increased damage every second and slowly starts one-shotting people. Gebo
Bro,
starts
just
one-shotting
quit.
everyone with each
We
strike.
can't
So if
quit.
you
We
force
need the
stagger
gear.
kills, Gebo first, Nama second.
I'm not remaking
And that's all
Divine.
for the
Okay,
third
that
boss
shit
of
was
the
so
Venom
fucking bad.
So try to kill them at the same time, but if
Pandemic
not,
classes
you know,
are more
kill
entertaining
this
than
person
this.
last.
True, because you had all the
Gebo
teachers
first.
that like Loki didn't even know how to use a laptop trying to do an online class.
Probably didn't talk too much about the fish mechanic there, but I'll show a couple gifs on it. You're gonna break a box. If you look in this GIF here, you'll see a fish gets picked up, and then you just toss it on the player that we call out first, or on the
Divine was
the
only
boss we
bad
call out
because you were
first,
doing
so
too much. But like
that should be Gebo. We're gonna fish
nobody
first.
else in the
Pretty
guild
sure that's what
besides
we
Convic
talked about Crocker.
had the brain power to do anything.
Should be Gibbo.
So Gebo into Nama into Iku is our fish order. So if you happen to pick up the fish
Maybe
on
one
normal,
raidly that called
that's
memory
what
game
you're
on
looking
both
to
sides.
do. You target Gebo,
Well, guess what?
you feed him.
I didn't do that shit either,
Second
so
fish, we'll call that Nama. Last one, Iku.
because like so Convic can do the healing stuff.
And you have
All right.
I don't think I would trust a single other person
interrupt it.
to reliably call a single fucking thing.
Well, that's how you interrupt it, is by feeding the fish to one of these guys, and then it resets his energy.
Because
his energy gets
paying
100,
someone to recruit
we wipe.
is like that's just stupid.
And that's the
At that
balls out
point, it's
guy
not even
that
your
you
fucking
can't
guild anymore if
target
you're
or
paying
we have
people to
any
do everything. Just
interaction
go
with
join a
besides
fucking
that
guild for free.
So definitely know we kind of went over a lot here, but I think we stayed focused on the key bosses that we think we could actually kill. Didn't probably go over this boss too much, so throw a quick little VOD here.
Convic is the goat. He just has a slight problem with dying to glaives. Other than that, like he's pretty good, pretty good.
20-minute Marsh video one. I thought those aren't great.
Can you link that doc?
Just watch.
I'm gonna
This
go
one
with
is
probably
one that we
no.
think we could
I feel like I might get in
kill
trouble if
on
I do
the
that.
Week one, so.
We are going to go over Taibat Grotto quickly, and we actually did raid test it. I wasn't physically there, but the guild did it. So we're gonna.
I mean, dying to glaives in general is just a global problem.
As always, this is all gonna be the description. All these raid plans.
You guys have probably ran this boss a few times already. Get the gist of it.
A water jet. Again, I think I said this, but this
How does that logic not make sense? Why would you spend either gold or actual money paying someone to do everything when you could just go join a guild and have it done for free? I don't know, that shit just seems like a waste to me.
Then you're gonna have your Abyssal Rain, which is a raid-wide AoE, and this can happen while popping orbs, and we'll kind of look at some of the overlaps in the video. And technically, immuning all sets of orbs is the best.
I mean, even just the recruiting, like you're gonna be dishing out a fuck ton of gold.
Can change that. So you might have to scatter your immunities for the hard sets.
So yeah, easy way to kill this boss. Probably
Okay,
stack
it ain't a
those.
fucking company, boys. This is a guild.
to consider.
Why would I spend my money on the guild when I could just go fucking join a guild?
Now, these are
I mean, fuck it. You don't need me to run the guild. Fucking send it.
puddles
Start paying people.
Rain, really good chance for defensive. Frost Barrage, drop these clockwise in a small circle. So this is an animation, so you can see here.
Fuck it, go for it.
They are dropping them in a little circle like this. Alright, so that's how we will do every drop. Now, water jet, gonna clear. So, you can see the animation like this. Water jet will clear. Be careful for these DPS. Now, let's look at the video. So in the video, he stacked certain classes and had everyone play Simultauro was killable. Or it was 100%
Where's this fucking channel? Here we go.
But you're gonna see
Leadership
here, first off the rip, with
role
Lost,
recruitment channel. This is what we're looking for right here.
So those are the orbs he's talking about.
Really easy
They
just to eat
stagger them out as you
When I was
drop.
looking at this previously, they were paying people like $1 million gold
Kind
for
of
a
behind
week
those
to
orbs,
do
and then they
recruiting.
do a nice little arc.
So if you got $1 million gold a week, fucking send that shit.
Eating the last ones. I don't really advise tanks doing it that late, but it's possible. So that was the water jet, and that was the orbs. Now the first set we
Well, you're the face of the guild. If we said Bingles is making a run back,
let's head over the ads.
probably 3 to 4 people will auto join. I don't know about that.
Kind of comes into play.
I don't know about that. That's such a lie, Steve. You would never join us again.
It's fine. So
Speaking of
5 ad spots,
paying people, how much for you to make a Frost guide too?
the rest of the raid groups here.
Ooh, I don't know. Frost is pretty miserable.
Raid group, big
I don't think
small ad,
Jadicals can raid anymore.
And here you can see we're actually like having classes CC the solo ads. So an evoker can landslide, a hunter can frost trap, a druid can root or mass. Other classes can do other things. You could probably banish one. You can probably trap one. You see this, you CC this, you CC this, because you can't let the ads hit the middle. But you want to take the boss to the big clump of ads. All right.
I would join.
You can see the bond will spawn ads on each of the markers, one small ad on the other 3. Each time this ability repeats, one of the solo becomes a group of 3 smalls. Very important. This is what's making the fight harder and harder and harder. Alright? So these ads will just kind of mindlessly walk to the center of the room. Now, do we talk about... So it's not in the raid plan, which is completely fine, but the big ad here, this is going to reduce the damage of everything around it. So, or is it? It might be the other way around.
Are we still fucking watching videos?
Either the big ad reduces the damage of everything around it, or the small ads reduce the damage of the big ad. I think it's the big ad reduces everything damage.
We
around it,
solved
so
our
it's like
biggest
this
issue with the fake disband. All the idiots are gone.
I'm like 99% sure it's that.
Oh fuck.
But we'll see in the video here. So ads are out. Big ads getting nuked. Yeah, see, I am right. Everything else, once the big ad dies, everything gets absolutely shredded. And then the DK, you can see the DK gripped one of the far ads. See this? So that even though it got CC'd, 1 grip, 2 grip, ads in. So we're actually dealing with another one of the small ads here. And now you can see we dropped the water, we dropped the orbs here, and a big clear happened. Now, again, this is a lot of raid.
Oh, look at that. That ad got feared
Wait,
all the way
really?
back. That's huge.
Garnet
That's
went
coil.
to
So,
instant dollars?
Yeah. We'll probably have a plan. Where
No
we grip,
fucking
like, 2
shot,
of
no
them
shot.
Here, and then, kill these, deal with all the mechanics, and then, dollars on the one in the back. Keep it
Damage, right? Because
keep it away, kill it.
you have
I forget his name.
water jet.
What
Kill
is
the
his
big ads
character's
so that
name?
the little ads take damage.
Orbs
And it's
popping.
probably a rinse and
Garnet
repeat.
Q?
It is quite a lot.
Is this him? Oh my
Here, so,
god.
Like, again, these players are really good at gripping in these 2, but you could have like hard assignments.
That's
like
insane.
or ban the touch them until you're ready. But in practice, it might just be easier to just.
And then look, it's gonna send out these little waves. You're gonna see these puddles all around the entire room.
Fuck.
And we gotta look for the opening. So we gotta move. We gotta move.
Until you're ready. But in practice, it might.
I
Just
mean,
be
he's a
easier.
gamer.
All right, and what you're gonna see here is you kind of need immunity clears, because when you drop these, like in theory, you could start taking them, and when you have a ton of gear, you could probably like clear it up really quickly. But it's just better to move to the safe
Bruh,
spot.
I'm telling you, Divine,
have moving
shaped all of these raiders to be the best raider they could be. Okay, Garnet would be absolutely nothing without us.
And then it will start slowly.
We shaped that man.
But this is an ad they got through and turned to a berserker. So yeah, it's just all about quick play. We can look at it one more time. So
be a white point on this boss if anything would be right there.
That's a bold claim.
Coming in via grip.
Nah.
Right about
It's
now,
true.
the
It's
boss
true.
should be moving to the next
Just like we did with Steve.
Once the boss moves to the next set, which is probably this one needs to be gripped or killed, and then the farther one needs to be gripped and or killed. So you kind of need to like think like, what's your comp and how are you?
They're gonna have to find a different guild.
Bring everything together.
Different guild's gonna have to build them up.
Deal with the ads during this.
Ain't my problem anymore.
So this is we need to clear this.
I mean, you could just see how like that comp right there just totally negates that mechanic. That is going to be a, kind of a white point right there. Killing those ads in time, moving to the safe spot, popping those orbs, clearing it so you're not losing room space, and then it's just a rinse and repeat of that with those overlaps kind of meeting up after this first set. This first set's going to be easier.
And also note this right here. See how there's 3 pools here? So they know X is gonna have a 3 spawn. That's gonna be a 1 spawn, and that's the normal spawn. All right, so this is what I would deem as bad RNG. So this is the rain, does a ton of damage. So he's setting up here, or he's dead, but in theory he could be setting up here for a trap.
Bro,
but
Divine
the
was
tanks know
so
that
bad.
This is where they're gonna go.
Okay, so after we got CE on Dimensius,
And then this 3 spawn.
it was like the Christmas break. So we lost like,
So they're gonna
fuck, I think we lost like 10 people.
They're gonna CC them.
So for like the next 2 weeks, I had to like fucking absolutely lock in and do recruiting. These are all of the people I messaged. So here's all the warriors.
And now in the 3rd set, and again, waves.
Here's all the demon
So
hunters.
you can see the drops were here. You need to be.
Here's all the warlocks. Here's all the evokers. Here's all the rogues.
So it's just easy.
Here's all the priests.
Yeah, so each set of this, we're gonna have like a plan for it.
Jammies.
So when it comes time, for those assignments, just be ready for that. Be ready to take those type
Mages.
of abilities. If your class has, a mass CC, a single CC, obviously grips, knocks. It's definitely gonna come down
DKs.
to immunities and DKs.
Mistweaver monks, Brewmaster monks. We messaged a whole lot of
You want to
Brewmasters.
do a quick kill.
Holy pallies.
Easy kill.
Couple hunters.
That's kind of always a goal within our guild. Is if we had the comp to make the first kill easier, we're always going to try to play that.
Bro,
So,
we tried to
gotta be ready,
recruit
be thinking of that.
fucking anybody.
Go over this last set here.
Anybody that parsed higher than like a fucking 40 and had killed or was close to killing Dimensius, we fucking messaged.
Here and there's a 3 set there, so you can see the master's going out. So now you need to make a decision.
Go back to
Which way we're gonna
warrior.
go first? How we're gonna handle them? Do we need a hit squad?
So every time these sets happen, right?
Well, I mean,
more
some of these
3
people
sets
we were
spawn along
definitely
with it.
reaching.
That's what makes this fight harder. So your first one is just the mass set with a single ad on each side. The second set is a 3 set, and then now you got 2 3 sets, and it just gets chaotic, more chaotic. People are dying, dropping these puddles.
And
face
those are
denial,
only the
popping
people
them,
that like
clearing
I
it,
actually
tanks
like
gotta be
reached out to. They weren't
doing a lot of
necessarily looking
moving
for a
here.
guild.
Oh, where do I gotta
There was a
go?
whole
I
lot
just
more
gotta
that
make
were
sure I
looking for a
position the
guild that I
boss to clear
messaged.
these ice puddles, so it's just gonna be kind of like quick thinking and knowing what to do in this scenario.
We were messaging fucking anybody. Who are we looking at?
All right. Any last questions here on anything else? Other than that, I think we're good to wrap up. Feel like we, covered the more important bosses a little longer. It's gonna make a difference for sure. We're gonna have to kind of learn about Altec. If you want, there's a 10-minute video by Marsh you could watch. I'll kind of let people watch that on their own. Once we get a VOD of it,
That's
have
a
a lot
different person.
more
Okay.
to actually review.
I messaged so many people. My one Discord account got
Be ready to rock
fucking
and roll
banned.
tomorrow. Let's get in those M pluses. Try to get that 2K as fast as you can. Probably majority of us, if you guys are playing Tuesday and Wednesday, I feel like majority of us could get that done.
Make
Wednesday,
a difference, but people
especially
say
for the guys who are,
watching
taking
shit.
off work.
We'll watch all the
those-
videos. Don't worry.
If you're not kind of part of that selection there, just be aggressive on reaching out. Hey,
Stream's
our
more
raid, we could
important.
Really use some tens. We'll try to spread that love between the guilds. So
3
only
minutes.
makes sense for us to do that. Everyone should participate in that. We have the groups kind of already made.
That's why you hire a recruiter, or you just call it and go join
I
a
know we
guild
have
and
a few
save your
people who are
gold
signed up
and
not
or
in a
money.
group. I could tell you guys right now, if you just get active in the Discord, when servers go live, you will definitely find some players. So these channels have been made with the people in here. Again, if you're not in a group, I could always just kind of throw you into a group. I'll kind of be paying attention to that when servers go live, so don't sweat it. There's people here doing keys right off the bat. We usually have
3-minute ads in
quite a
3
few signed in.
minutes.
Tons of people
Okay,
in the guild.
to be
that
fair, you
don't play
actually
at all,
shouldn't be getting that many
usually
ads.
do M+ with us because that's kind of what they're here for. So, all right.
That's
Well,
right. We got a website to
you
schedule
guys,
Mythic Plus
think
groups.
That's it. Anybody want to say anything here? Last minute stuff.
I can see some
By
type to me.
Stika, got anything to
But
bring up
someone
for
just tell
tomorrow?
this man to become a sub. It's just that simple.
Nah, man, I think we got it all.
Does he not have $5? We'll
Well, yeah,
pull up
appreciate
our
everyone,
favorite clip one more
tuning into
time.
this. Let's start off the tier kicking some ass. I think we're gonna have one of our best tiers yet. I would love to aim for a US 130. So get her done.
This clip, she
Yield
essentially
Bank is
berated
stocked
her
with
viewers
healing
for not
pills.
subbing to her. Take a listen.
Yep, G-Bank is stocked.
Stream going if you like the content, blah blah blah.
Don't
How
tell
that results in
Is that loud? I don't know how loud it
There are
is.
regulars here.
Yeah, no, he's already fucking screaming. I can hear the like
a month.
greedy goblin fingers like just rustling through the bag.
Hours of time to watch me, and not
Hopefully, when you guys dip into the guild bank this tier, you don't get post-traumatic stress disorder from the
where you have
icons,
hours of time to
especially the
watch
healers.
and
Oh,
not
too late.
$5 to provide for the content that you're watching. There are
Bro, like, she's kind of right, though.
Crocker, you said you recorded that right on YouTube? You got a bot of this?
That's true. True. We gotta wait a little bit. We'll wait till his ad's done. Then we'll play it for him.
Alright, team.
Are we done?
Holy shit. You guys weren't too distracted watching that and you actually, honed in on the bosses that mattered. So I know a lot of you guys were here yesterday when we went over this, so it's good just to get in your head, be ready for it.
Hopefully he doesn't watch my stream. Oh, he's back. He's back.
Night Season 2.
Exciting.
Here we go. I got a video for you.
Alright, cool.
There are
You guys can have a
here.
good night.
$5 a month. How do you have hours of time to watch me and not $5?
What's this news about Runeterra?
I don't know. What
Someone
are you
told me
doing
that
with
there
your
was
life
a lot
where you
of
have
specs that
hours
had
of time
stat
to
weight
watch
caps
Twitch
this tier. That's
and
bullshit.
not
I only see Sub
$5
Rogue
to
and
provide for the
Devoured
content
Demon
that you're
Hunter.
watching?
Wait, stop being poor. Give me your money. What the fuck?
I think there's more caps. I just don't think we hit those caps. Or it's very unlikely.
Okay, I don't
unless
watch you for hours.
Your fucking stats
That's
are
true.
way unbalanced.
I mean, you should, but what can you do, I
Overall
guess?
ones in the game, of course, but
Right.
that's just like diminishing returns.
Bro, the guy said hopefully everybody was locked in and wasn't too distracted. Hopefully he literally does not pull up my stream where it's
Last
go
minute and zeros or delve runs or anything.
2 minutes tops. What?
Yes, I need a delve on my rat druid.
Hey, bro, what do you think about Frosty
I'll
K?
be running through on here.
I have no idea. I know nothing about Frosty Ks.
Yep, definitely make sure you guys use your, your channels with us. Another thing we're trying to really push this tier. You
If I
DM
watch you
me,
for hours, I'm gonna
I'm not
start
responding to
believing
you. It's probably a good
50
time to
page
put in the
Google
channel.
Docs is a good
Maybe I
idea.
just missed it. It's good for us to have
It
multiple eyes on
is. Google Docs are goated.
You want us to upload our Warcraft recorder stuff to like a guild?
What's the
page
slut
or
mog,
anything
by the
like that?
way? I would like to farm it.
Like, do we have that?
I have no idea where it's
subscription or
from. Let me
anything?
see.
Yeah, we do for sure. Are you not set up on it?
No, if you could give me that stuff on my channel, I'll
Maybe
go
you
ahead and
should
set it up
move
today.
the Frosty K down then, so people aren't believing. Bro, my other character is on the other account.
Put that in that.
It is a
first
bloody
spam,
K2. Okay?
but God, a mouthful.
I'm so torn on what class to play.
I don't know what he said either.
I don't want to play anything
We should
complicated,
put
but
that in
also
the
don't want
first spam that
something
we
super.
post. Should have
Arcane Mage. Guarantee.
Think he
The best
said
time of your
onion
life.
pizza.
All right.
Said I
You're
gargle,
just
gargle.
jealous you don't have home.
You need the Iron Chain Kini from the Trading
That's for
Post.
tomorrow, dude. What
And
are
then
you
you
having
need
this for now?
Blood Hunters, fucking whatever that word is.
I actually have had to eat pizza like every meal for the last 3 days trying to finish this before it goes bad.
Blood Hunters.
Damn, I want pizza.
Oh, I was kind of hoping you'd tell me where
Yeah, make
it's
sure
from.
you guys think about your week here, boys.
That's what you
Prep
need.
that food. Have a plan. You know.
Swiping.
What do you mean
I know there's
290 item
quite a
level?
few of us that are gonna be degenning this week, and you know
I'm
probably,
I haven't sent
to
any
degen.
crests.
I'm
No
probably
crests.
starting my
I haven't even
degen
put on my
Tuesday
gear.
afternoon.
I still have a bunch of gear in my bags that I could
Off
put on.
Wednesday, Thursday. Usually the better days. To
Bro, I got
take off
3
because
trinkets.
servers
I
are
got this
down.
piece of shit from the Delve,
But,
and then I got this piece of shit, and then I got
Save
this
yourself,
piece of
dude.
shit, and then I got this piece of shit.
Plan.
Starve yourself.
I'm actually considering doing a 3-day fast this week.
Stay hungry.
Oh, so Unprotected Hex is trying to
enough,
push
dude.
ranks? Are they?
He's gonna
I
be
thought
sitting
when
there
I joined,
fucking
they
mind
said they
control
were
at the
pretty
edge. Fall!
pretty happy with where
Get
they're
over
at.
here, bro.
Not actually mind controlled in game. It's just the coffee taking over.
Give me the
I didn't
ruby
see you
whelp,
when
you
you,
ungrateful
joined
fuck.
somewhere.
I've done it before. It feels
Okay,
great.
that trinket was good in Dragonflight for some classes, but can we just talk about the fact that my one hero item I got this week is this trinket that doesn't even give main stat. Okay, it gives fucking speed, and then it, like, oh, that should be fucking banned.
This guy's not as strong as the main druid.
I do have
Oh,
an arcane
my
guide.
druid is just a fucking rat.
That's fine.
Why can't I craft it?
No trinket from
you
Murder
found a
Row.
piece of
We do
Miller.
have the
I
trinket
didn't fall
from Murder Row on the Arcane Mage.
Nice.
My Arcane Mage got
I
actually
still need a
fairly
map.
lucky.
Yeah, I have one.
Get in here.
I need people to.
Yeah, you
hold
get
me
free
accountable to
3-hour lesson for upcoming raid.
Ugh.
You already get your own zeros in.
By the way, what do you think about the neck on the last boss for fire?
I got 'em.
What's
I
what's
gotta
the
find
neck?
something to do on this guy to get a little bit of gear.
Is it the one that gives crit?
Dude, oh my god. I feel like an idiot. Well, I am, but
I mean, I feel like you wear it
I'm less of an
no matter
idiot
what,
now.
like two sockets.
So today at work, Shem,
I don't know, fucking sim that shit.
I finally
What'd you do?
decided I was like, dude.
But I got
wait
the
for, like,
fucking
shit.
flask on the Arcane Mage though.
So I got some like
That girl in the
Nice.
guild town. Okay, that's fucked up.
orthotics.
That
Slid
you're
those
getting banned for
bitches.
that one.
Woo! It's
You're
like
getting timed out for
banned
30 minutes
today.
headshot.
About time.
Fucking loser.
I thought you were gonna say you
Sham,
were
leave,
useless.
leave.
Yeah.
Come out.
What's up?
Because I'm gonna do Z
Where's
DPS on my
reset, Bill?
Arcane Mage with 0 tier 290. You're gonna pump.
That was like a life changer today.
For sure.
Holy
Let
shit.
me go in first so it uses my Valera.
What level is your boot?
You have to be a leader.
Okay. We're joining Hedge or Convict. Hello. Hello.
What up?
Not much. So what were you doing for the last 2 hours?
Same thing you were.
I don't think we were doing the same thing. Because I was not paying attention at all.
Same thing you were.
Clipping that, sending
We,
it.
we were checking out other games. We were looking at blogs. We were doing everything except watching it. I just realized Convict had to sit through that too. He did, and he was alone. He had nobody to talk to.
Clipping it.
Nah, what the fuck? Why we undime him out? That's fucked up.
No.
I
What the fuck?
I timed him back out again. Don't worry.
Good.
What the fuck?
Fuck that guy.
Bro, that comment is fucking insane.
I feel like I have something to do tomorrow. Let's see.
I can't repeat it. That I'll get fucking G kicked from the guild.
Oh, it's Wednesday.
That headshot sounds like his nuts are tiny.
Oh, wait, it's Friday?
Said Bingles is fat.
Who said that?
Bruh.
Oh, bastard.
Bro, he said somebody was talking in the guild Discord, and he said that they sounded fat, and that's fucked up. Get G kicked so you can rebuild Divine. We're not fucking
Time
rebuilding
to raid
that
tomorrow,
shithole.
Steve. Mao, what time does Steve have to be there for raid tomorrow?
We all know you're raiding with them. Stop
oh,
lying.
so see, he just let it out. He just let it out the bag. He said, "I'm not raiding with them," so he's raiding. So again, my question still stands: what time is raid tomorrow?
You got caught. Whenever Divine gets back on its feet, I'm joining. It's not. The guild is fucking dead. It's dead. It's gone. It's never coming back. Wait, Headshot lost his moderation. Oh no, what? He still has it. Why isn't the badge showing up?
What the fuck?
He probably selected to not display it.
Oh.
Or maybe he got timed out too many times and it just removed it.
Maybe. That'd be funny.
I mean, he's not subbed, so fuck him.
Wait, I want
True.
to do the Prime thing. I just don't know how.
Bro, just Google
just
it.
click the
How do
button
I
that says
connect?
Prime.
Click fucking continue sub, you jackass.
Oh, he just got
No,
timed
but how
out.
do I-
Timed out again.
I didn't
do
even
I-
do that.
how do
I don't know who did, but whoever did is a fucking goat.
How do I
Oh Jesus.
do it?
You hit continue sub, and then when the little thing pops up, there should be like a little.
Yeah, you
check
hit
box.
continue sub and then scroll down to use Prime.
Okay, apparently Ty's not
Oh, here
subbed
it
either.
is.
He also is Prime. Can you believe that shit?
Oh my god.
Hold on, I
Imagine
gotta
your
use
own brother
Danny's.
not subbing to
Yeah,
you.
this is fucked up.
I am subbed.
Why don't you have the badge?
I do have the badge. It's the founder badge. Because that was the first sub, so that's why it says first.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, that's fucking stupid. My little fire.
I know.
emoji
I
looks
can't. I
better.
can't change it. I tried to change it to like the
You'd
Bengals
have
one,
the
but
gold one too, I think.
There you go. Did it work?
the gold one. I've been subbed for 25 months.
I don't know. You're
Yeah, the
still
gold
timed
one.
out.
It's sad though. I can't change it.
Headshot is getting bullied. He deserves it.
Headshot was born to be bullied.
If
Koro.
there's anybody on Earth that deserves to be bullied, it's Headshot. Dude's fucking 4 feet tall. He's bad at World of Warcraft. He's got
So
fucking
true.
noodles for arms. Like,
I don't know.
it's
You're
rough
still
out
timed
there.
out.
can.
Wait,
the sub.
have you not seen the picture of
Yeah.
Headshot, Cora?
You can also just sub.
Let's hold up. We gotta open this. Hold up, we gotta.
Hello.
Oh.
There you go.
There we go, Headshot.
leaks.
Thank you.
Hey, look at that. All right, he's not timed out anymore.
I used my prime.
Okay, we just gotta blur out.
Don't leak the face.
Huh?
Let's talking to Bings.
What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Water. I'm so thirsty. God damn it.
How the fuck do I make the brush bigger? For
thought
fuck's
I had
sake.
this thing I was supposed to use
Steve's got something you can drink.
tomorrow. Wasn't it Steve who made that fucking
All right.
thing?
There we go.
Was it
That's Headshot right there.
That was Bings.
Okay.
That was Biggs. He did that in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, he did in
Yeah.
like 30 seconds.
That's fucking so dumb.
Yo,
So that's a picture of
not even the
Headshot
good
and his
one,
girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's
No, but that one looks more like the movie poster though.
Yeah, I don't have the original one anymore. I don't know where it went.
That was
Don't worry, I have it. I will
Why
send
are
it
you
to
guys
you.
like this? I don't understand why you guys are like this.
because you're the
Oh.
star of My Little Family.
Damn it. My Little Family.
Uh,
6'1".
I posted to the pets channel. Perfect.
Yo, Bengals,
perfect.
it's pinned in Raid General.
Dude,
Oh,
if I was
perfect.
actually that small, I would literally be 4'6" because my girl is 5 feet.
Okay, yeah. We get the other one in here, but I'm gonna blur out the faces just in case.
Danny's 5 feet tall.
Just in case.
Is that centimeters?
Centimeters. No, that's talking about my height, not my dick size.
5 centimeters. Damn.
You know, 5 centimeters is
4'6".
like, what's that? 2
5
inches?
centimeters off the ground.
That's maybe 2 inches if you're lucky.
He said, "Yeah, it's that close to the ground because you're fucking 3 feet tall."
5 centimeters off my knee. Got Mandingo.
Headshot's one of
Alright,
the few
there's the
dudes
other
I
one.
know whose arms are actually bigger than his thighs.
Oh,
He has to carry
so
these boxes
fried.
around with him everywhere he
This motherfucker
goes.
skips leg day on.
It's
fuck-
kind of
on the
rough being
regular.
him.
That's. Yeah, show him the gym pic now. See how little my legs are.
Here,
Actually,
send
don't.
it to
You
me,
guys
send
just
it to
gonna
me.
AI that too. Fuck it.
No.
No
Send
way,
it.
saving
Don't be a
myself
bitch.
From this.
Hold up, we just gotta open Photoshop real quick. 1 second. Send it,
This-
bitch.
Brother, it's literally Adobe Photoshop opening.
I can send it.
Someone clip this shit. This is so fried.
Don't be a bitch. Send it.
So fucking fried.
Headshot goes to the gym in his little skinny shorts, looking like he's smuggling some milk duds.
Jesus Christ. So I need to have my bags full so that when I do keys,
He's
I
not gonna
don't
send
lose
it,
a
little
key.
bitch. But yeah, those
So
were.
we climb someone's
That was a
key for
good time.
10, and when I loot the key, it'll be a 10, right?
Or you can just get on an alt.
Yeah, we just do it on
that,
one of the
that
alts.
only matters if, like, you're in a group with people. If you're gonna just do it on your own,
Hello,
just get your
there's
key and
4 of
level your
us.
own key. Yeah, but
I mean, it's
convicts in
just
a group.
whoever-
I'm in a group already.
Yeah, but like you and I, like, I already know what's gonna happen with those groups.
How
Like,
tall am I?
some of
I'm
them
like
aren't gonna-
5'7".
Like some of them aren't gonna show up, Bings, and we're gonna have to like
Probably.
group on our own. And like, so
I mean, I low key hope they don't.
it's
show
just
up
got to be like
because-
whoever gets on first, just start pushing your key up. Like,
Hey, didn't you say your group was a morning group though? And that you were a sub?
I am technically a sub. They all seem like their availability says they'll be on when the servers are up. So there should be
Yeah,
5 of
I
them, and I
won't-
should be fucked.
I won't be on until 5 tomorrow. So 4 in between 4 and 5.
Loser.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll be on.
So
right
you're
away.
the man.
And then Wednesday I got to work, same thing. And we'll
That's
be on
fucked
till
up.
4 or 5, and then from Thursday on I'll be on all day.
What comp are you wanting to run?
I don't care. It doesn't
Yeah,
really
that's right.
matter.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, especially the first few dungeons, we're not going to be able to trade anything anyway.
Oh, I just wondered if you want to do like split alts or something.
Well, no, like I mean, once we get to the point where we can actually trade gear,
Azeroth
then we
cries
can do
out
that.
in
But like,
pain.
you know what I mean? Like, we're not going to be able to.
Okay.
What was that dwarf's
Like, yeah,
name?
until you get every spot 3 out of 6 heroic, it's not really worth it.
Have we seen anything in terms of the tank meta being not blood DK?
No, it's probably still going to be blood.
Could be prop pally.
I mean, it could be prop pally, yeah. If it's prop pally, it's definitely going to be Resto Sham for healer, but well, actually, I shouldn't say that. It could be Prez just because of the damage, but
I mean, it's fine either way. I'll have both.
Is that
Both
his
can
name?
go.
I thought that was the other guy.
prop pally, Prez, and Shaman ready to go. So
You're right. It actually is. That makes me feel even worse. Actually, that's even more fucked up now.
yeah, that's Magni.
Wait, so with my Prime thing,
That's so fucked up.
I'm like sub forever.
No, you have to redo it every
You
month.
have to do it every month.
It doesn't auto renew.
And I'm marking it down. It is the 17th. If you are not subbed again next month on the 17th, we're gonna have a problem.
I'll just redo it every time. The second I start getting fuck ass ads.
All right, boys. I got to get to bed. I will see you tomorrow around 4 or 5.
Later.
Yeah,
See
I'm
you
probably
tomorrow.
also gonna get off.
Ready to have some fucking fun.
What time is it?
Cam 30.
Later.
See ya.
Later.
Later.
I have my rogue ready.
Okay. Okay. We're also gonna end our stream. Thanks for watching. Thanks for fucking sticking with me through a 2-hour guild meeting. We'll be live again tomorrow. The servers say they're gonna come up at 12 EST. Or nope, that's not the right time. 11 PST. So we will be live at 10:30 PST. Don't be late. Have a good night, Steve. Fuck you, Headshot. Have a good night / day, Koro. Y'all are amazing. I just came back from another ad. Are we done? We are done. Thank you for watching it. If you stay for like another 10 seconds, I'll send you another ad though. Do you not have... You gotta have Twitch Prime. Nope, not Twitch Prime. Amazon Prime. And get that Prime sub now. It's just that simple. Yeah, I'm gone. How do I remove my Prime sub? You can't. It's locked in now. Anyways, we'll be live 11:30. Nope, 10:30 PST. Hopefully the servers are up on time. Probably won't be, but hopefully they are. Y'all have a good night. GG's. I just realized that I didn't have music playing at all this stream. Well, for next time. You are still a mod. I can see that you're a mod still. It will be delayed by 1 hour. If we're lucky, I think it'll be delayed by 1 hour. I don't know where your badge went. Fucking find it. But like, here, can I pop this thingy out so I can... I can't. All right. It still shows that you have the badge if you like click on your username. Anyways, GG's. Y'all have a good night. Don't be late. We'll be live 10:30 PST. We're spamming Mythic Plus until raid, and then we're raiding. And then we're doing more Mythic Plus after raid. No sleep. GG's. Have a good night.